of about 1,500 square miles. So you'd think not many pitches there to get together a bunch of kids and say, how'd you like to?
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Ground. Mason, Ireland, M. Everybody
in the
is
same
back
room.
in the same room, exactly right, same studio.
If you follow the show closely, and if you're watching Before the Growl, I assume you do, the first of the Hebel sisters got married this past weekend.
Woo-hoo!
Emily's younger sister got married, and you had to give a speech. Give us the overall how it went.
I think I was the least remarkable of the three of us speaking, which I'm not unhappy
I'd be okay with that.
I am happy.
Were
was
you
fine.
short and from the heart?
I was short from the heart in the middle. So you remember the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle. All good with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
okay to not be, like, the big one for me is in 2 weeks with I'm the maid of honor. I'm the only person speaking for that one. And that one I feel a little more pressure
Is
for.
that also in Virginia?
No, that one's in Wyoming. That one's in Jackson Hole.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I'll be there, but my older sister's my plus one for that one. But wedding was awesome. It was 100 degrees and humid and disgusting.
Outdoor wedding?
Yeah.
No, indoor wedding at a church and then an indoor venue. So
Okay.
we did not have to be outside except for pictures.
Yeah.
Just
So the pictures are going to be a lot of sweaty people?
Yeah. And that was the only little snafu. The photographers got lost between the church and the venue, and they were like 10 minutes apart. So I don't know how they got lost between the two, but they did.
That's the one person you can't really afford to get lost.
And delayed the pictures a little bit, which stressed out my little sister a bit. But I think she
One of
looked
my
gorgeous
biggest
and great.
regrets from my wedding is that we hired a photographer who was really good.
Yeah.
The pictures are great, but he was super demanding.
Really?
And like, no, I need you to do this, that, and it just, I was over him in 5 minutes, and it took 25 minutes to take
was
all
like
the
Martin
pictures.
Short from Father of the Bride?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And like, sometimes the more candid stuff is the stuff you actually
That
like
was my
seeing
favorite
better.
shot.
Right.
Yeah.
We matter of fact, he shot 10 rolls of film at my wedding, just various shots, and we asked him specifically, shoot at least 2 of those in black and white, and the black and whites are my favorite ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
you could have had Andrew Lincoln do it. Andrew Lincoln,
I don't know
like
who
he
that
did in Love Actually,
Right.
where he only
Only
focuses
focuses
lovingly
on
on the bride. Yeah.
Gotcha. So also,
Anybody get drunk and out of control?
plenty. But that's a sign of a good wedding too. Out of control is not, I guess, not the
DJ
intent,
or a
but
band?
DJ. Also, the venue had these like stairs, so you could basically be on a balcony, looking over the dance floor. So, and the bridal suite was up top where we kept all our stuff. So, at one point in time, my sister married a man who also went to Virginia Tech. So the
And
song,
your sister did too?
yes, and
Okay.
so the song for Virginia Tech is "Enter Sandman." Like that's the song that the team runs out
The
to
old
at
Trevor
football
Hoffman
games.
song.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too. So at one point in time, at like one of the peak
Was
moments
it
of the
Hoffman
night,
or Mariano Rivera?
Mariano Rivera.
Rivera.
Okay, yeah.
The peak of the
Hoffman
night,
was Hell's Bells.
Yeah.
they played Enter Sandman, and I was upstairs, and I got the balcony shot of everyone reacting to it, and it's great because majority of the guests had either gone to Virginia Tech or fans of Virginia Tech, and so I'm the UVA person being like, boo, from upstairs, but it was a fun.
How'd you do in
wedding.
that chicken dance?
No line dances at this
No
wedding.
line dances?
They very strict no line dances, no Bruno Mars.
No Bruno
Why?
Mars.
She hates Bruno Mars, and I honestly believe that. I hate Bruno Mars too.
Really?
Why?
It's just I can't stand his music.
You're kidding.
I can't stand
I
it.
think he's one of the best 5 musical performers
Yeah,
alive
and by the
right
way,
now.
It's just wedding music
And live, I
annoying.
thought he was fantastic.
You guys have a ball. Me
Okay.
and my sister will not go.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I just
so-
have never heard that rule for a wedding. No Bruno Mars.
Yeah, no Bruno Mars,
very
no
funny.
no
like,
line
like
dances.
no Celine Dion
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
make sense, but no Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
The father-daughter dance made me cry. They
What
also do
was
this
it?
thing.
What was the
Would they
song?
play the song?
I don't even know, but it was
Yeah.
Something
like,
drippy and sad.
Go easy on yourself, basically.
Okay.
And then they do this thing. I'm sure you've gone to weddings with this, but like starts off. Everybody's been married for 50 years on the dance floor. Everyone has been
Yeah.
married for 40 years on
Yeah.
the dance
Who
floor.
were the
And
last people standing?
It was my Uncle Bob and Aunt Nancy, and that always makes me cry too because it's like, oh, just love. Anyway, so I was a little cryy, but altogether great. Maggie was
I
awesome.
think it's good to cry at weddings.
Yeah,
No, me too.
Yeah,
Me
and then
too.
lots of cousins, lots
What
of
did Jim
stuff.
Valvano say? To have your emotions brought to tears is a great thing.
Yeah, and just like Wemby, I will not be, I will not apologize for my emotions.
Good.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh
Do
boy,
not.
so much to talk about. But
Yeah.
how about this? Last night or Saturday night, the NBA season ends.
Yep.
Last night, the NHL season ends, and now here we go with all the Laker drama.
Yeah,
Let's
Lakers.
go. The biggest
Exactly.
offseason in Lakers history, right, boys?
Yes. The most
by the way,
important,
yes.
critical
And
offseason
we haven't
in
even
history.
said the words World Cup. The World Cup is great.
Yeah, it's
Today,
been fantastic.
Spain tied with Cape Verde, which is one of the most
I
unpredictable
think Cape Verde
outcomes.
only has 600,000 people.
Yes.
On the whole,
Wow.
in the whole country.
That's
And
crazy.
so-
The
Go ahead.
goalkeeper for Cape Verde had probably the best performance of any goalkeeper I've ever seen. Like literally, brick wall, was amazing. He's 40 years old. It's just, if you get a chance to go back and rewatch his saves in this game, absolutely incredible.
Well, I don't know if you guys watched the Netherlands.
Yes.
It worked
Yeah.
out perfect for me. Netherlands-Japan
Because
started when I got
you
on
have
the plane.
You have the Netherlands and I have Japan
Right,
in
but
our
it
pool.
started right when I got on the plane.
Right.
So I
Mine
watched
too.
the end of because the plane had internet. I watched the end of the Dodger game.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman striking out when he was the winning run. And then I flipped over to just in time to catch the end of the first half of Netherlands-Japan, and there were no goals at all in the first half. And
But
the
still
second,
was a good first half.
and the
with
second
no
half
goals.
was insanely
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Japan
And
scored
the
late.
one thing that blew me away was, I don't know if you guys saw the shot from outside Jerry World.
Yes.
I'm not kidding. At least 5,000 orange shirts.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
maybe 10,000.
It's been amazing. I mean,
I saw a bunch in
Brit-
the airport because I was flying through D.C. and there's a bunch of guys that are coming in for the Netherlands and the orange shirts. It's very identifiable.
Times Square was all Brazil.
I think
just packed.
My
with
favorite has
Brazilian
been
fans.
Scotland taking over Boston.
Yes.
Which has been really fun to witness. They took over the Red Sox game last night, I believe. They've been. Do you guys know about the Boston cop slide?
No.
Okay, so there's a slide in the middle of Boston outside of the police headquarters that is
I
very
didn't know
fast.
about this. I go to Boston every year.
There's a very, very fast slide that
Okay.
the cop one time went down. And like it's an insane video because he's coming down so fast.
Like a fireman slide
yeah.
kind of thing?
No,
Okay.
like a children's slide.
Children's
Okay.
slide.
But he comes out shooting. And so anyway, they sent a Scotland person down there with a bagpipe, and they did that down the slide. So
Oh, wow.
just look up cop slide Boston's and bagpipe, and you'll see.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, coming up for you, we got everything at you, including the NBA Finals, Jalen Brunson, what he was able to do, Wemby not being able to lift the Spurs to a victory in game number 5. And, of course, everything else, Lakers speculation, Dodgers bullpen woes, all that stuff coming up next for you on the radio, on the app, and here on the YouTube.
Championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit cryptoarena.com/tours for more info.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by nonstop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
When Mason and Ireland start breaking down the boss with MT, you know things could get off track.
Bruce Springsteen is not like a classic sounding singer,
Right.
but as a lyricist, he's on maybe the greatest ever.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, the Nebraska album.
In
Right,
Rock
bass?
Man,
Yeah.
right?
Does it sound like he's constipated when he sings? Well, he's got a certain growl to him. Philadelphia.
Music, sports, and everything in between. Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on ESPN LA.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. Future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation, and neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. And we're still doing it every day because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
When we started Oakland Roots Sports Club, we needed a strong foundation. Gusto has had our back since day one, making sure every hire, every paycheck, and every player is taken care of. They're the team behind our team. With Gusto, we stay rooted and give Oakland the love it deserves. I'm Idris Argandawal, co-founder of Oakland Roots and Gusto customer since 2018.
See why 500,000 businesses trust Gusto for payroll, HR, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com/roots.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station. ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Yeah, Ireland. Best show on the radio.
The Hall of Famers are here. Steve Mason, Johnny I, producer Emily's back from the wedding too, and producer Brian Cohen. The social team in the back, we're ready to have some fun and frivolity. Congratulations to friend of the show, Ben Lyons. The New York Knicks are champions.
Fox with 5, gives it to Wemby. Wemby floats for 3. No good with 1 second to go. It's over. At long last, for the first time in 53 years, the New York Knicks are the world champs.
We'll recap the NBA Finals and talk about that. Plus the Dodgers from over the weekend. Oh, and so much more. That feels good to be on a Monday, huh, in June?
Dipsy-doo between the legs.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap. Let's do it, the biggest show on the radio.
Yeah.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah, what they call me is a cornhole savant.
So with that said, let's get this show on.
Mason in Ireland, your Monday afternoon right now.
I am personally a smooth guy. Good afternoon. What is up, people? By the way, you heard my mom right there. She celebrated her 84th birthday on Saturday.
Does she get mad when you say her age?
She does not, actually.
My mom does.
Yeah.
My mom is leaving for Italy tonight. Have fun, Mom.
Oh, way to go, Mom. Yeah, no, and you know what we did? We went to Ralph's and got the cake. Now, you wouldn't normally get cake from the Ralph's.
I have a great Ralph's right by my house.
You can do a photo on top of the cake in icing. So
you know how I know that?
How?
Because of your birthday party 4 or 5 years
there
ago when there was a giant picture of your face.
Yeah.
When it was supposed to be you, Lisa, and Amanda all celebrating a birthday.
True. That is true. At my house. Yeah, so, but happy birthday to Mom. We had a really nice time. So, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Knicks are NBA champions. And I think it is, if you go back to March, completely unlikely, completely unpredictable.
They were 3 seed in the East.
Yeah, I mean, they did not look like a super team, but it all came together at just the right time.
By the way, you know, you and I always talk about, if you consume sports radio or if you watch any of the talking head shows, we've been telling you this for years, but this is proof again.
Yep.
Nobody knows anything.
Yeah.
When they signed Jalen Brunson, they were roundly criticized. Why are you giving a backup point guard in Dallas $100 million? When they traded for Mikal Bridges, even I said on the air, Michael and I both said, we love Mikal Bridges. He's a great player. But 5 number 1 picks?
Right.
What are you doing? Why are you trading Dante DiVincenzo? He's a fan favorite. Karl Anthony Towns hasn't won anything.
Yep.
Why are you firing Tom Thibodeau after the Knicks just had one of their best seasons in
years? Hey,
years?
they were talking about Mike Brown maybe being out after this year at one point.
During the season.
Yeah, during the season.
And all of us didn't know what we were talking about. The Knicks had lightning in a bottle, and in particular with Brunson. You know, like Becky Hammond's getting killed today.
Well, I mean,
I don't think she deserves it.
She had a hot take. She said
But I heard at least 100 other people have that take.
Sure.
That you can't win if your best player is your smallest player.
The one thing Becky did was she doubled down on it at the start of the finals.
Right.
so that I think that's why she's
and the other thing is she's closely affiliated with the Spurs.
Yes.
But okay, so here's someplace I want to go.
Okay.
So one thing, we talk about officiating a lot.
Yes.
And one thing that I've learned in 20-plus years of being in NBA games is that an automatic flagrant, the quickest way to get an automatic flagrant is by doing an illegal closeout. In other words, not giving a player a chance. A player jumps in the air, and then you move your foot underneath his foot.
Right.
This stems from years ago. The Spurs and the Warriors were the 2 superpowers in the league. And Zaza Pachulia of the Warriors did that to Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
And Kawhi was out for the playoffs.
This is the landing zone. You can't take away a guy's landing zone
so
when you shoot.
Wemby blatantly did that to Brunson in Game 5. It was, as Tim Lager described it on the broadcast, textbook flagrant 1. But had the officials called it, had Scott Foster called a flagrant 1, Wemby is suspended for the next game. Did they do the right thing by not calling it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they did. You don't want to lose Wemby for a potential Game 6.
That's Wemby's fault.
100%.
But by the book, there's no question he was in his landing zone.
Brian, do you call it as the rule book outlines it? And as I've said before, it is the best example of an automatic flagrant. And as Legler described it, textbook flagrant. Wemby puts his foot, Jalen Brunson lands on it. They don't call it. Would you have called it?
No, I don't think I would have called it.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah.
But
Em, would you have called it?
Yes, it's Wemby's fault. Don't get the technical fouls that allow this situation. Prevent yourself. You don't have to be in his landing zone. It's your own dang fault that you would have potentially cost your team to win if there was a Game 6.
Emily's
By
right.
the book, it's correct.
If
but
not,
I think
why
they
have
did.
rules?
I think the great officials manage situations.
Now,
but I would imagine when sports graffiti rolls around in an hour, people are going to yell and scream and say, "Ireland, why are you protecting Wemby?" Because he's the best show in the NBA. I want him in the game.
He is the star attraction. So I would have hated to lose him for a Game 6.
And by the way, I got to be consistent here. Do you remember when, like, Kobe used to love to play in Madison Square Garden? Love it. And he would always put on a show. So there's a rule. I don't know if it still reads this way, but at the time there was a rule that if you shoot a jumper and you kick your legs out, that it's a potential ejection to try and draw
the foul. Yeah.
I think they've cleaned it up now. They just call it a foul. But Kobe did it the game before we got to New York, and David Stern suspended him for the Knicks game. And the Knicks fans were furious. The Laker fans were furious. And I said, that's a bad call by David Stern because you could have let it go. I thought they did the right thing, letting Wemby go. But by the book, it was wrong. And if you tell me you would have called it, I'm not going to, like Emily's saying, I'm not going to scream at you because by the book, you're right.
I do feel like, though, if there was a Game 6, like if the Spurs had closed out Game 5 and there was a Game 6 happening and the technical foul was assessed like between the games, like they could have done if they wanted to, I think that would have been not a great idea because
then you don't expect it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would have said if they call that technical foul on the court, then I think that's the way to do it. But if it's in between games, I feel like you just have to let it play out. You missed it in the time, you have to let it go.
So so we haven't all been together since the end of Game 4 when Anunoby had that hand of God.
Oh yeah,
tipping.
that's right. Amazing.
Is that the best shot to clinch a finals a game? The only thing, like Robert Horry's shot against Sacramento was in the Western Conference Finals. LeBron had that chase down block in Game 7 of the finals. That was a great play, but it wasn't with like 1 second left.
And it wasn't a score, which also makes it
down
more meaningful.
1 in a 2-1 series. Anunoby flies in and tips that in. I think you can at least make the argument.
Yeah.
It's the greatest shot to clinch a final or to clinch a finals game.
Yeah, it separates it. It did clinch it because it put them up 3-1, but it wasn't in a deciding game.
Right.
That's the only
closeout game.
But but I mean, they're nowhere without that. I mean, the
if
Spurs
the Spurs
were in
like
every one of these games.
Well, I'll take it a step further. I put this to you guys in my email this morning. Including the in-season tournament final.
Yep.
And all of the finals games and the 2 regular season games, the Knicks and Spurs met 8 times this season.
Yep.
Now, think about what I'm about to say here. The Spurs had a double-digit lead in all 8 games, and they won once.
Yeah.
Oof.
Has there ever been a team in the history of the NBA that is that good who just can't close?
Cannot imagine. But
everybody's giving credit to the Knicks for coming back, and they deserve some. But doesn't San Antonio have to take ownership of blowing 8 double-digit leads?
Is that on Mitch or is that on Wemby? Is that on?
I think it's on
Fox?
all of them.
It's definitely. I thought Game 4 was a lot on Mitch. I thought that was a lot on not calling timeouts. I thought that was a mistake.
Right.
I thought continuing to shoot threes into the second half, that was a mistake.
Yeah,
they
took 9 threes in a row and made one of them.
I mean, you can't do that when you've got a big lead. The Knicks, by the way, John, you mentioned they had the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense in the postseason. The last time to lead the postseason in both categories and win the title was the 2017-28 Warriors. So the Knicks 3-1 in the playoffs. I'm sorry, 3-1 in the playoffs when trailing by 15 plus. The rest of the NBA was 6-58.
Is it stupid to say? Like, I was even saying this to my cousins when I was watching it, that the Knicks had them right where they wanted them.
You know what?
Them down
Our
15.
friend Kevin Reese, the great photographer, texted us.
Huge Knicks fan.
When they were down Saturday night, we've got them right where we want them, and he was dead on correct.
Maybe it's about pacing, and maybe this is something the Spurs will learn their next time through the postseason, is that you have to save some of the tank, because Wemby looked gassed. I think that's a big thing. I think he needs to, maybe this offseason, instead of going to the Monks, he'll go somewhere where he just builds endurance, that he builds some strength somehow, or maybe bulks up a little bit. There's maybe something about that, because Wemby throughout this entire season was on a semi-minutes restriction, not like a hard cap, but they did not have him playing the amount of minutes.
They liked him in the low 30s during the course of the year.
And then you force him to do more when you're in the postseason, when the play is that much more extreme. You could tell there's a wear and tear on his body that he wasn't ready for.
He also had the disadvantage of having that series with Oklahoma City, which went 7 and was a pretty brutal series.
Right.
They were all over him there. They beat him up here.
But I think people are, well, you know what? I was texting with Ramona, who was there yesterday, and she and I both agreed that Wemby kind of went from a hero to a villain in this series.
100%.
People don't.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah, people don't feel the same way about him that they did before, and I think it's probably unfair to Wemby. He's only 22.
Yeah.
And he's in his first finals. So if you study the history of sports, Wayne Gretzky lost the first time he made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. LeBron lost the first 2 times he made it.
Yep.
Shaq lost the first time he got to the finals.
MJ was older when he made it to
Jordan
the finals.
didn't even get there till he was 28.
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama is 22.
Right.
Stephon Castle is 21.
Yep.
Dylan Harper is 20.
Yep.
Let's face it, they got to the party early. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, kids, I think veteranship played a gigantic role in this. I mean, San Antonio, they're literally kids. They really are kids. I mean, one happens to be 7'5", and a coach going through it for the first time.
So
by the way, and to Wemby, I mean, I don't think you can hang this on Wemby. I mean, they were +8 with Wemby on the court in the finals. They were -20 without him. I mean, he averaged 26 points per game. I mean, Wemby had a tremendous series, but
he missed
had
some
critical turnovers. He missed some big shots.
Like, look at this. Our buddy Michael Roth just texted me.
Yep.
We are several years and several finals losses away, but is Wemby in danger of becoming Connor McDavid of the NBA? The best player just can't close out.
What in the hell? He's
really
22 years old.
I mean, I would argue that he's ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
And like
Michael Roth is writing him off.
Right. So here,
he's a guy, he can't win the big one.
Ken in Newport.
He's been there once. Can't win the big one.
Ken in Newport Beach texted me, and Ken's kind of a troll.
Yeah.
But he writes, Ireland, Wemby, no superstar, has 2 points again in the fourth quarter and 18 in the game. Brunson is 13 of 25 and has 53 points. He had 45.
Yeah,
so
he had
Ken's
45,
wrong.
but that's all right.
One is MVP Brunson. Other a foot taller. Wemby is the choke of the year. No, he's not. He's 22. He's just not ready.
He got to the NBA Finals, and I think he's going to learn from this. I think both him and the entire Spurs team, Mitch Johnson, they're all going to learn how to fix these mistakes. I know that people are kind of cooking Wemby, too, for his postgame, but I feel like a lot of this is maybe lost in translation because English isn't his first language, and so he said, we outplayed them and we were better than them for most of the game, which they were. They were leading for most of these games,
right.
and like there's small mistakes.
When we come back, I'll tee this up for the next segment. Something happened in these finals that is going to change the way we perceive team building forever.
Okay.
And we'll tell you what it is coming up.
Coming up next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! so you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
It's Bethel Durant, and right now the summer deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2026 Tacoma for just $279 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's $279 for a brand new Toyota Tacoma. It's got to be Northridge and Wonders Toyota.
Lease based on 2026 Tacoma model 7146. Total SRP of $39,199. Lease and purchase amount of $29,007. $39.99 due at signing includes first month's payment and $750 acquisition fee. Security deposit may be required. Unapproved credit, tax, title, license are extra. Excludes dealer dock fee of $80. Offer ends 6/30/2026.
It's going to be a big sports week, and if you're not sure what to do, the answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of June 15th. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is here, and the ultimate watch party is at Cosm. On Wednesday at 1 p.m., come see England versus Croatia in shared reality. The hall is sold out, but great seats in the Dome are still available for this must-see match. Friday's USA-Australia game is sold out in both the Dome and the hall, so if you're looking at other FIFA World Cup games in the upcoming weeks, don't wait. Tickets are going fast. Go to Cosm.com and lock in your seats in the Dome and the hall right now. On Saturday and Sunday, the College World Series starts in Omaha. But the best seats in the house are at Cosm. See every pitch, every incredible catch, and every home run blast on a gigantic 87-foot wraparound LED display that drops you right in the middle of the diamond. Don't forget Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Cirque du Soleil, great food, outstanding drinks, the Cosm Deck. There's so much to see and do at Cosm. Visit Cosm.com and secure your tickets today. That's your Cosm calendar.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy, golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium, one-topping crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What?
It's an outrage. It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
You're in New York, and there's a pedal bike anywhere near you. It's playing this song. Alicia Keys, I bet it's playing a lot all weekend long in New York as the Knicks win their first NBA title in, I don't know, maybe 53 years or so. Ireland, you said there's something about this Knicks team that changes your view of roster building.
Well, I think it's going to change the way players and what players are going to be given in terms of offers moving forward.
Yep.
So I want to explain this because I know you've all heard it, and it's not black and white. It's a little bit layered. But you keep hearing that Jalen Brunson left $113 million on the table when he signed his extension with the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how he did that. The Knicks put a full max 4-year offer on the table for Brunson in 2024, which was like 4 years, $156 million. It was a monster offer.
Yep.
Had Jalen waited until the end of 2024, kind of like what Austin Reeves did this year.
Right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Don't take the first offer. Had he waited, he could have got $113 million more had he signed in the offseason of 2025.
Right.
Instead, he took his money, so he got his money up front. You could argue that's smart because if he gets hurt or has a bad season, then maybe the big offer doesn't come. But by doing that, he left the Knicks $113 million that they didn't have to commit to him, and they used it on Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart. So Malik Anderson, you'll hear some music playing in the background here that's a little distracting, but Malika got Jalen to sit down after the finals and asked him about that.
$113 million-ish is what you left on the table that you could have signed with the New York Knicks. Is $113 million worth it, knowing it's for a championship?
100% worth it. 100% worth it. I would. Oof. Even if we didn't achieve this, I feel like being able to do that and grind and go on a journey to try and achieve it would have been worth it as well. But this is definitely the cherry on top.
So wait a minute. If you take less, they can bring in more good players, and you can go on a championship run.
So here's my question for you guys.
Yeah.
Is it fair to demand of or ask of
I think,
future free agent? I'll use Austin as an example.
Yep.
Is it fair to go to Austin and say, hey, we want you to take the Brunson deal?
Right.
Instead of a full 5 years, we'll give you 4.
Yep.
And for a little less money so we can build around you. Or, I think you're the same way. I've always been uncomfortable a little bit messing with other people's money.
Yeah, no,
like,
I don't. Look,
I think you
I
should.
think you can ask, but I don't think you can demand.
I think you can. I think you should go out and cut whatever deal is the best for you and your family. So I would never. I try really hard not to criticize a player for taking too much money. If the team offers it to him, all the player did was take it.
Sure.
But now, with this Brunson title, our team, I assume teams are going to feel way more comfortable going to players and saying, hey, I know you think you're a max player, but instead we're going to give you the Jalen Brunson contract.
Right.
What do you think?
Right.
And I think most players will say no, but some might say yes.
Yeah, I mean, some could definitely say yes.
Is it fair to ask Austin to do that?
Yes, absolutely is. It's fair to ask. You can't demand it. I mean,
and
ultimately,
if he says no, if his agents say no, we're interested in a max deal, do you blame him?
Right. No, the report out there is that Brooklyn is coming with 4 years, $177 million.
The same deal that the Lakers would offer him to stay here.
Correct.
Yeah.
And do you want to take so I think he'll want to take less to stay with the Lakers. I don't think he needs to be 4 years, 177. Don't you think he prioritizes where he is, where he's
playing?
But
you see, the Lakers can offer him 5.
5 years, 241. Yeah.
So if the Lakers come, like if I'm Austin, this is just me.
Yeah.
And the Lakers come 4 years, 160.
Yep.
Okay. So, basically that's $40 million a year.
Yep.
And the Nets come with 4 years, 177. That's going to be a really hard decision.
It is a hard decision.
He would literally be leaving $17 million on the table. Now, what I would say to him, if I was trying to convince him to sign here, is, look, we give you a better chance to win, and you're in the number 2 market in the country.
Yep.
You've already piled up a ton of endorsements. Those will continue. You'll make the money up in other ways.
Yes.
But you only get one chance to negotiate this contract for the next 4 years.
And then you live with it.
Right. So I don't know if it's fair to criticize him if he says no. I kind of don't think it is.
I'm not going to criticize him if he says no, but I will be excited if he says yes to that.
Well, is this a part of a deal you could ask him? To say, okay, you stay 4 years in Los Angeles with the Lakers, and the next time you're up for a deal, if you play how we believe you can play, you can sign for even more money after that. If you go to the
they'll
Nets,
they'll mention that, but what you got to be careful about is you can't go down the aspiration road. You can't. Well, I mean, maybe you can if they don't do anything.
You can.
But
Anybody planting any trees?
Yeah.
If you're playing for the Nets, you're going to be playing in. No one cares. You're not going to play in important games. You might not get as much money your next time around, unless as opposed with the Lakers.
Yeah, I I think more teams now are going to try and convince free agents to take the Brunson deal.
Do you think Austin is going to get 5 years, $241 from the Lakers?
I don't, because I think that they have so many other guys that they're trying to manage, but I don't know.
I also think
I don't know. Maybe if they think they're going to lose him, do you just let him walk?
You cannot afford to. You at the very least have to work out a sign and trade. At the very least, you can't let Austin Reeves walk out of here and get nothing for him. To me,
that'll piss off Luka too.
That's absolute malpractice if you don't get anything for Austin. I mean, I penciled in, John. I've been working on my salary cap here. I've penciled in 5 years, $200 for Austin. What about that? 5 years, $200. That is
$50 a year.
No,
that works out $40 a year.
$35 a year.
I think it's too low.
You think that's too low? 5 years, $200.
Wait a minute. 5 years, $200 is $40 million a year.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. Austin.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe. I think that's a great deal, actually. 5 years, $200. If the rest of the other teams could offer him 4 years, $177.
Yes.
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
I also think one low key thing about the Knicks deal is also that they got guys that work around Brunson that Brunson already played with in college. They also his dad was there.
Right.
And in New York,
well,
like
you
LA,
remember
you
who let him leave?
Supplement.
And he claims that he didn't have a fair. No.
Wasn't it Nico?
It was Mark Cuban.
It was Cuban?
Yeah. And Cuban said Jalen didn't give us a fair chance to sign him. He just took the first offer from the Knicks. The Knicks or the Mavericks were not giving Jalen Brunson $150 million to play backup point guard to Luka.
Yeah.
They weren't.
By the way, to make this point on that 5 years, $200, it would be 34.5 the first year, 37, then 40, then 43, then 45.
Yeah, but the average annual value is $40 million a year.
But only 34.5 this year, which allows you to get other talent in there because he's not at 45 yet. So it'll be, there will be plenty of time to talk about this. Plenty of time.
Well, it's all happening soon.
It's all happening.
Yeah, today's the 15th. On July 1st, this is happening.
And if you want to win the ultimate summer soccer experience, join Travis and ACAM live at Hard Rock Casino Tejon tomorrow from 3 to 6 before Argentina takes on Algeria at 6 o'clock. Fans on site will have the exclusive chance to win the ultimate summer soccer experience. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, best place to cheer on your favorite team. Easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, so coming up next for you, apparently James Dolan asked the Knicks to go 10 weeks without sex. Did you hear about this, John? 10 weeks without sex.
Women weaken legs?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get into that coming up next because Mikal Bridges had something to say about it this morning on Instagram. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN. Our buddy Jacob Imrani is out there for you every single day. And if you are involved in any kind of accident, and by the way, this includes, I had a big commercial vehicle truck sort of pull a little bit into my lane today, and I was like, oh, here we go.
You had your call Jacob voice ready.
I was like ready. I was going to say, hey Siri, call Jacob. But listen, the easiest thing to do if you're involved in an accident is the number 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789.
And Jacob is somebody we know personally. So when you call Jacob, I mean, a lot of times lawyers are not on the up and up. Yeah. I had a bad experience with a lawyer years ago, said I would never endorse another lawyer. Then I met Jacob.
Yes.
You can trust him. We trust him. He cares. And the best indicator of how much he cares, and this is huge, you don't pay unless he wins.
Right.
Try and get that from another lawyer.
Yeah.
That you hire him, he spends time with you, he looks over your case, he loses, then you lose the case, and you're stuck with a bill. Not with Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob's in it as a partner from the beginning. 800-345-6789.
Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Travis, you know I have a day up in the Bay Area?
No, I
Richmond,
didn't know
California.
that.
I'm going to look it up, see what the day is. Yeah, I got the whole thing. I have a DeMarco Farr day.
What? When you won the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Came back, the float, the whole nine. They gave me a day.
They didn't give it to you after you won the NFC Championship, right?
No, it was after the Super Bowl. We won the whole thing.
That's what I'm getting at.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
The next great story in Los Angeles is happening in Glendale. Hyundai of Glendale is now open. Lease a new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SC for just $299 a month. Plus, enjoy owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or visit HyundaiofGlendale.net. $299 per month plus tax. Closed in lease for 24 months. $39.99 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. On approved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 75 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expire 6/30/26.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I'm not a prude.
You are.
I'm not.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I do not believe I am at all prude. I'm like the least prudish person you know.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Start spreading the news.
Hey!
But how happy is the league?
Oh, yeah.
That the Knicks broke a 53-year drought. You got your best player, your showcase player into the finals, even though he didn't win. It's very good to be Adam Silver right now.
And here's how it ended. Tyler Murray with the call on Knicks radio.
4-point lead, 7.5 to go. De'Aaron Fox across midcourt with 5. Left wing handoff to Wembanyama with 2. Takes a 3 that he misses too strong. It's happening, Knicks fans. It's happening. It's been 53 years. But for this moment, it was well worth the wait. A playoff run that'll go down in history and a team that will live forever. Next stop, the Canyon of Heroes. The New York Knicks are NBA champions.
There you go. Tyler Johnson on the call.
No, Tyler Murray.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler Murray. And now.
You know who does color for him?
Monica McNutt.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
She was. I watched the video. Now everybody.
You know, she got in trouble with the Swifties, Emily.
I saw this.
Yeah, but she's apologized.
She had like
for
a
it.
hot mic and was wondering why she was there. I mean, okay. In Monica's defense, it is kind of funny that Taylor was supporting Cleveland Cavaliers because of her fiance in the series before when the Cavaliers were playing the Knicks,
and then flip,
and then is prominently courtside in Knicks gear. So. But I think, go easy on everybody. Everybody can take a big, deep breath.
Yeah, it's true. I wanted to, John, this is what I took from this series more than anything. Anybody that says the Lakers cannot put together a roster that competes with San Antonio and Oklahoma City is just flat out wrong. There is a combination of players that will do it. We just saw one. We just saw, and they didn't do it through the draft. They never tried to tank. They were bad, but they never tried to tank.
I wish Andy Kamenetsky was here because Andy says his big thing is you have to do it through the draft. You can't skip steps. You have to build from the ground up.
Right.
And you don't.
No.
Not one of those starters for the Knicks was drafted by the Knicks.
No. No.
None of them.
And you could see Luka going on a Brunson-like tear for the postseason. Like, easily you could see that happening.
They've got a closer. We've got a closer.
I feel like the big piece the Lakers are missing is what the Knicks got with Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Because Karl Anthony Towns, in addition to Brunson, he had an amazing series up against Wembanyama. And he got fouled out in the last game. But I think that's what the Lakers are missing. Somebody tough that can at least match.
Well, and the other thing is, Mike Brown coached circles around Mitch Johnson in this series.
Oh, my God, he did.
And one of the things Mitch Johnson didn't do a good job of is when Towns got into foul trouble, he should have been hacking Mitchell Robinson from the get-go.
Yep.
Robinson is not a good free throw shooter, and he had a broken hand.
Yeah.
So he had a brace on his hand. He wasn't making any
He
free
wasn't
throws.
even close on free
When
throws.
he came up with the key offensive rebound at the end of the game, he did get it back out to, I think it was Mikal Bridges or maybe Brunson. But the minute he grabbed that offensive rebound with the game on the line, 4 Spurs should have wrapped him up and fouled him.
Yeah.
To keep their chances alive. But Mitch Johnson's new.
Yeah, I mean,
Wemby's
he's
new.
learning too.
Dylan Harper's 20, and he was like one of the best players on their team.
I think people are blaming Wemby. Wemby had a terrific series, came up short in a couple of moments, had a few bad moments in the series, but Wemby played a terrific series. Just Brunson was better.
Pay off your sex tease.
Okay.
You know I'm always interested in those.
So 10 weeks with no sex is what James Dolan challenged the Knicks to, thinking, I believe, that if you don't have sex, you play better.
See, I would disagree with that point. I think that if you go 10 weeks without sex, especially if you're married and you're used to
would
it.
Be so pent up.
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Oh, I would lose
Maybe
my
it renews
mind.
your focus.
Well, but wait, you're not renewing anything. You're not going. You're not releasing anything for 10 weeks.
Their colors are orange and blue, right? 10 weeks.
That's good.
Here is Mikal Bridges. This is from this morning on the Instagram.
He was on Instagram Live this morning, and this is one of many things he said.
And isn't he saying that this is his last one? I think he's shutting it down.
He
after
was
this.
so drunk and whatever, and it was this morning. But yeah, this is his clip.
Owner, Dolan, James Dolan. You don't think he is savage, bro? You don't think he is savage? 10 weeks? He brought in, say 10 weeks? Don't have no sex? Lock in? Savage. Savage. He could be he could be a bigger savage if he built a practice facility in the city, but he's still a savage.
There's one more. Here he is talking about Becky Hammon, who, of course, said somebody as short as Jalen Brunson can't win a title.
Savage, too. But I appreciate Becky, no cap. Because the words she said about can't win with JB being, 1A, 1B, he too little. All that did is fuel that, bro. I don't give a what y'all say, what he say. I know him. Because he ain't going to tell y'all. Yeah. That don't take, yeah, he know that. He know what she said. Just fuel the go be him. Go be great.
Now, I don't know. Have you ever just opened up the Instagram when you're liquored up and started talking, rambling about anything?
I've tweeted.
You drunk tweeted?
Drunk tweeted?
I've drunk tweeted before. I've drunk posted on Instagram before.
No, have you really drunk posted on Instagram?
I've never gone live.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Have you ever gone live drunk?
No, but I used to have a Finsta. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
It's like a fake Insta. It's what you use to kind of put out your things that you don't want everybody to see.
I
and
see.
It has a
Okay.
different name or whatever. So don't go looking for it, people. But it's kind of like what who on the Vanderbilt. The Vanderbilt was Vanderbilt's Finsta, where he did more fun things.
Right,
But,
yeah, where he was like a troll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not going to do that anytime soon. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, when the Lakers were eliminated, I got a text like that night from Morales saying, "Hey, go on and make a post." And I'm like, I am rockin' stoned. I am not going to make a post right now.
Hey, speaking of which,
rockin' stoned or
no.
Morales
like
or
at the end of after the Knicks won.
Yes.
And I'm not limiting this to Knick fans. It happens all the time. When the Lakers won their first title with Kobe and Shaq in 2000, they won it at what was then Staples Center. And outside Staples Center, the fans burned down a police car.
Yep.
So in New York this weekend, there were a bunch of school buses that were being used as shuttle buses for the World Cup. And the fans dismantled the school buses, burned one of them down. I don't understand the correlation between your team wins, let's go do senseless, violent acts. But I guess it's been going on forever. Explain that to me. You won.
Yeah, Mace.
You won.
You know all this.
What do you mean? Whenever
No,
my
are you
team wins, I immediately want to burn down a fire.
You absolutely
police car.
do not.
Yeah, no. I mean,
But
I don't know where that.
Where does that come from?
A release of energy, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it happened.
But you
it
won.
happened when UCLA won the national championship, didn't it, in Westwood?
I think so.
I mean,
it happens all the time.
The Eagles, the fan eating horse poop after they won.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
Well,
They had to grease the
that's
pole.
just somebody that's delirious. But
not
violence, yeah.
Burning down a school bus. There was one video of a school bus, of the driver of the bus trying to protect it, and he just gave up.
Yeah.
And the fans dismantled the bus.
Well, you know what's a shame is it's a super bad look because then you look at the news, and the news leads with the burning school bus as opposed to
When
the Knicks
that's
winning.
Less than 0.001 of the people celebrating in New York City. Most of them are not being violent. Most of them are not burning things down.
Right, but
the
why
bad people
is
do
it
that.
fairly consistent that at least one city vehicle is getting burned to the ground? I don't get that.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Brian, you must have the answer.
I think it happened here when the Dodgers won too.
Yeah.
I think it's a collection of, everybody, first of all, very liquored up. Everybody's
Yeah,
celebrating.
everybody drunk.
And
That's
then
a
there's
good
like
point.
a mob mentality. I don't know. It's
don't try to
everybody
stop
in
us.
the streets.
Yeah.
We're
Brian's
top of the
right.
world,
There is
you
a
know?
bit of a mob mentality. Like, we won everything, and now we're going to set stuff on fire.
Don't get in my way. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
These vehicles, like my sisters and stuff went to Virginia Tech, and when Virginia Tech beat Ohio State in the regular season one year, I think in 2016 or whatever, they burned mattresses, and it's like, I don't know why you do that,
Yeah,
because then
no.
you're out of a mattress and you don't have anywhere to sleep. But again, hope everyone has fun, but it is unfortunate that people turn to violence. But I hope majority of people enjoyed themselves.
Exactly. By the way, I want to ask you, because we did it before the growl, but I want to give you a chance to give us the short version of the wedding and how cool it was, and you were away, and it's your younger sister, and tell us what happened.
Well, she was an absolutely gorgeous bride. If you
Nice.
see my Instagram, you can see posts of her. She looked amazing.
Should I look at your Insta or your Finsta?
My Insta.
Your
I will
Insta,
not
okay.
tell anybody where my Finsta is. But she was gorgeous. The groom was very handsome. It was 100 degrees and humid in D.C. I stepped out of Dulles Airport and just had a face with a wall of humidity. But overall, a wonderful ceremony.
Nice.
I am so excited for them and so happy for
And
them.
you got another one coming up in like 2 more weeks, right?
I do. I basically had to turn around. Okay, so I came home to my apartment.
Yep.
And everything is fine except for I go into my room and the rod holding up all of my clothes has fallen off
Oh,
the
no,
wall.
that's terrible.
So now I have to figure that out.
I know what you're
too.
doing tonight.
Yeah, that's
so
terrible.
It's been super fun, but I was really happy to be there for her, and I was happy to have an extra day to recover because I went to a Nationals game on Saturday, but was super hungover on Saturday. Went to a Nationals game, had like 3 hot dogs because they were fantastic.
What day was the wedding?
Friday. She had a Friday
she
wedding.
had a Friday wedding. Okay.
Nice.
I will say, Friday weddings are nice. You get an extra day of recovery. Yeah.
So I talked about last week I went to the cycle bar for the cycling class, the spinning class, and I finished 36th out of 41.
Yeah. Have you improved your standing?
I went this weekend. I saw my name on the leaderboard in the teens until the last sprint, and I ended up finishing 21.
Oh, congratulations.
You're moving in the right direction.
Moving in the right direction.
There you go.
I figured out how to pedal.
Hey, Mason.
Yeah?
What if people wanted to hear more about Lakers talk?
Oh, that's a good question. If you need more Lakers talk, the ball knower extreme duo of Mike Trudell and Geeter are back tonight at 6 p.m. here on 710 a.m. and on the ESPN LA app. Find out the latest with Austin Reeves and LeBron's future and how to get a big man to LA, all that stuff tonight on Lakers Talk with Trudell and Geeter at 6 o'clock. Coming up next for you is Icebreakers. In the meantime, I drove by today a beautiful Palisade, the 2026 Palisade from Hyundai. And you can pick it out because it is, first of all, it was named the 2026 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year by 50 of North America's most respected automotive journalists. I mean, this thing is incredible. It's got 3 rows. It seats 7 or 8 people. It's got all the safety features. It's got 2 sunroofs, I mean, that's how you pick it out. The 2 sunroofs, you just don't see that. It is exceptional in terms of gas mileage. An EV, you got a range of 600 plus miles. Check out the Palisade. And when you're there, at the Southern California Hyundai dealers. Check out everything. I'm driving the Elantra Hybrid, which I love. The Sonata, very cool. I test drove that. The Ioniq is crazy, like driving a spaceship. The Santa Fe, if you want to go with a little smaller SUV, all that stuff. And Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. That includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, 24/7 roadside assistance. That is peace of mind. Hyundai. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealers today for more information. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup has already delivered some stunning results. Australia turned heads with an impressive 2-0 victory over Turkey, putting Australia in a strong position early in Group D. And in Group B, Ivory Coast snatched a dramatic 1-0 win over Ecuador, thanks to a late-game winner. Ecuador can only wonder what could have been after striking the post twice and failing to capitalize on several golden opportunities. But the biggest shocker of the tournament so far came today in Group H. Tournament favorite Spain was held to a stunning scoreless draw by Capo Verde. 40-year-old goalkeeper Vosinha produced 4 incredible saves to frustrate the Spanish attack and earn his nation a historic World Cup point. Just days into the tournament, and the surprises keep coming.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment, with their trendy, spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Knicks Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka. With no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Here's where we stand today, halfway through the month of June, and these accounts are all accurate, right, Brian?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so you got John with 29, Mason with 13, Brian has 8, others have 5, because Sue got on the board there.
Yes.
And apparently, Funch has changed one of my icebreakers that
he
he
is
made.
the worst icebreakers host at the station.
Now,
I hate it.
He followed the script, except for Friday when he threw in a bunch of weird stuff about Sudeikis.
Which is, like, annoying,
Yeah.
because it takes me a long time to make these. Anyway, here's mine.
Okay.
For
All right.
10 points. I was born in 1958 in Santa Monica. I am the godmother for both Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
godmother.
For 9 points.
Okay.
I won a 2003 Grammy nomination for the Best Spoken Album for the children's category for my recording of the children's book I wrote. So I recorded a children's book, got me a Grammy.
Okay.
For 8 points. I have won an Oscar this century. I am a Tony away from an EGOT, and my legs are insured for $2 million.
Okay.
For 7 points. I am a Nepo baby, and I appeared in 2 movies with my mother. I met my husband through a friend who met him through a celebrity softball league.
I'm a Nepo baby. Okay.
For 6 points, this one is for Chris. Among my first acting credits was a guest role on Columbo and Charlie's Angels, but my breakthrough was through an iconic scary movie.
Mason.
Go ahead.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That is correct.
Oh, good.
6
Very
points
good.
for Mason. There you go. Good
Yeah.
job. You're up 19 points. Here's the next hint if you want it. I have recently been playing the overbearing mother on the FX series The Bear.
Yep.
I was also in the first Knives Out. Would you have gotten that, John?
No.
And then the next one would have been my husband is the director of many movies like Waiting for Guffman, Best in
That's
Show.
where I would have
Yeah,
got it.
that
What
would've
gave it to you?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Scary movie?
Scary movie. I thought Halloween
I don't remember.
right away.
Oh, yeah, Halloween.
Yes.
I was thinking of like the old
Oh, the
scary
old scary
movies.
movie. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was thinking
I
of
should have said
Halloween.
a scary movie, not scary movie.
Yes.
Capital S, capital M. But
Yeah.
good job.
Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Check out Blue Ice commemorative bottle celebrating USA's 250th birthday. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything. Emily tells me that her mother has bought into the Blue Ice.
Oh, yeah?
And it
Oh,
was
yeah.
available in Virginia when she went home
Nice.
this weekend at the Hebel House.
Yeah, my sister's apartment has 2 bottles of the espresso Blue Ice vodka. And
Beautiful.
We had some on Sunday. It was wonderful.
Ah, that's fantastic. So Dodgers finally lose a series. They had not lost a series.
They almost came back with a kind of little bit of a
Almost
miracle
did.
comeback
Almost
yesterday.
did. Saturday night, Yamamoto almost threw a no-hitter.
You know what surprised me about that?
What?
That Dave Roberts let him go for it. Normally,
Yeah.
Dave Roberts is a party pooper.
Well,
he pulls people out.
Except Yamamoto's the guy that you let go. He's got a rubber arm. I mean, he pitched 12 innings or 13 innings in the World Series. He can do it. But
He could do a perfect game, honestly. I think it's
he
going to happen.
just missed a perfecto last year.
Yeah, and
it's
he was
going to
pretty
happen.
close with this one too.
Yeah, it's going to happen. The problem with the Dodgers is their bullpen. They're not
Which is
getting
weird
anybody
because
out.
earlier in the year, the bullpen was unhittable.
Yeah.
Would they go 30-plus innings? Yeah.
38 innings without giving up a run, and now they've got a 7 ERA in the month of June.
Well, and their injuries have come to the front.
Yeah.
Will Smith, neck. Ohtani didn't play over the weekend. He missed a game. They're a little beat up.
Yeah, I was nervous on was it Thursday night when Ohtani pulled up and started grabbing his knee. I'm like, oh man. That
I got
would
a
be
text from
disaster.
Dr. Clapper. I was like, when can I come on Friday? I was like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah. No, I actually got him on Friday.
Well, yeah, because I think he texted me.
Oh, he texted you. Yeah. I mean, I wanted the scoop right away. He ended up not playing Friday, but bounced back to play Saturday and Sunday. And he's been on an absolute tear. As M pointed out to me this morning, he does so much of his damage in the month of June. He's had such success in June over the years. And this is just another one. I was going to mention, too, did you notice Jacob Mizorowski, what he did?
Yeah.
Jacob Mizorowski, the Brewers.
We had that debate the other day if you could take any pitcher. Greg said he would take Yamamoto.
Yep.
Travis said Skeens, and it's not close.
Yep.
And I said Mizorowski. I'm going to end up being right about that.
I think Mizorowski, he's now leading all qualifiers in ERA, WHIP, opponent OPS, and strikeout rate. And he's thrown 460 pitches of 100 miles or more. And he threw what they call a Maddox game on Friday night. He faced the minimum, gave up 1 hit, struck out 15, threw less than 100 pitches.
And he throws every game. He throws 50 or more pitches over 100 miles an hour. I mean, he's the hardest throwing. He's Nolan Ryan.
Yep.
He actually throws harder than Nolan Ryan.
All right. I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
So Dave Roberts is going to be the manager for the NL for the All-Star.
Yes.
Game. So he has some options of who to be the pitcher on the mound to start the first inning for the NL. Should it be Ohtani, his best pitcher, Yamamoto, his other best pitcher, maybe second best, and Mizrachi?
Well, this is easy. Dave is, trust me, Dave is very thankful that Mizrachi is having this season.
Mizrachi's the
because
guy.
now he doesn't have to pick between Ohtani and Yamamoto. He just gives Mizrachi the start and tells those other guys, hey, I'll get you into the game at some point. And as a Dodger fan, I'm kind of happy that they're not going to start the All-Star game anyway. Maybe maybe Shohei doesn't pitch at all. Maybe he just
might
hits.
not.
Yeah, he might not. I think it's going to depend on where he is in his cycle, right? Because he only pitches once a week. By the way, Mizrachi now, a .736 whip. That is considerably less than one base runner per inning and 131 strikeouts in 87 innings. That strikeout rate is
I'm telling
insane.
you, he's Nolan Ryan.
It's crazy.
And he's got a great nickname, The Miz.
The Miz. Nobody beats The Miz.
The great and powerful Miz.
Yes.
All right, so lots to talk about in
So
sports
much.
graffiti. We can talk. By the way, we haven't even mentioned the NHL season ended last night.
Yeah.
So and the World Cup, which we're going to get into down the road, has been. I actually think, that performance, particularly in the first half, by Team USA, gives them a puncher's chance to go deep into this tournament. I'm not saying they're going to win it,
right?
But I can't remember. They look like the women. The women always hammer every other country. The men never have.
Yep.
They were great.
I
I know it's one game. I'm trying not to overreact to one game, but weren't you surprised at how good they looked?
I was very surprised. I was very surprised that they dominated the way they did. It's funny. The first guy that walked up to us when we were broadcasting live from Hollywood Park Casino on Friday said he thinks it's going to be U.S. 4-1. That guy is out there who picked it exactly 4-1. Arguably, according to all the experts that I watched, Alexi Lawless and all the analysts, that's maybe the best World Cup performance in modern World Cup history for the United States.
This warrants a longer discussion, but let me throw it out there since we're going to sports graffiti. We were talking, Emily was particularly passionate about this. We've been talking over the past year or so about how the casual sports fan has been priced out.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Of Ram games, of Dodger games, of Laker games, of everything. It's
World Cup.
Well, isn't World Cup the best example of price? I mean, you look at all those fans that were in the streets in Dallas last night.
Yep.
They just stayed in the street.
Right.
Because they couldn't afford to go in. Is there anything... I'm a capitalist, so I don't want to put limits on what you can charge. I think you can do whatever you want. But is there a reasonable way to get the casual sports fan back into any of these buildings?
No, there's not. I mean, look at the
It's
Knicks.
just supply and
look
demand.
Look at the Knicks playoff games.
Yeah.
Forget it. An
Yeah.
actual Knicks fan could not get in there.
And by the way, anybody who says there is probably just trying to garner favor with with the casual fans. Like, the Dodgers need to lower ticket prices. No, they don't. They can charge whatever they want.
They got 4 million people going through the gates.
And if you're one of these people that says World Cup should lower the ticket prices, tell me why they should.
Yeah.
It's the most popular tournament in sports. We're all going crazy over it. And they're selling these stadiums out in a lot of cases.
Yes, they are. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Whatever you got. By the way, I would argue that from this point forward, there will be two classes of people. Those that get into the games and those that go to watch parties.
Mace.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Yeah.
It's not in the future. It's happening now.
Yeah. All right. Your call's coming up next in Sports Graffiti. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Has it ever been more evident that the NBA is a young man's game? Look at the Spurs. They're children.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Like, there's a couple of these dudes that can't even go in and buy a six-pack of beer. So my only thought is, listen, I realize what kind of a year LeBron had. I realize how he carried the Lakers in that series against Houston. But he's twice as old as all these guys. It's a young man's game. If I'm the Lakers ownership, as great as LeBron was down the stretch, he's twice their age. What are we doing? We're not building a championship team by bringing back 42-year-old LeBron James.
Especially not for the amount of money.
But you're also not building a championship team without bringing him back, at least in 2026-27.
No, you're trying to build for the future.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Av Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for Dad the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo, good times.
Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason Ireland?
Why I love them? Because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. We'll let you know that Egypt has a 1-0 lead on Belgium right now. Already Spain and Cape Verde have tied, which is a shocker.
One thing about that.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper for Cape Verde. I've watched a lot of soccer in my life. I was a goalkeeper all the time that I played soccer for 15 years. That is the best game I think I've ever seen a goalkeeper play.
Wow.
He was
that guy's 40.
Wall.
40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he used to have, so before the game, he had 50,000 followers on Instagram. He now has 2 million followers.
The World Cup is in a world of its own.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's go to the phones. Brian in San Pedro wants to complain about something. We are here for all complaints. Yeah. Brian, you're on Sports Graffiti. What do you got?
First of all, thank you guys for just hearing my complaints. I appreciate that.
Happy to
my
help.
complaint is, I love soccer. I watch it yearly. I follow it at the club level, multiple leagues across the world. So I just want to say I love the World Cup, and I think it's going great so far. But I can't tell you how frustrating it's been to watch the Fox Sports coverage of the World Cup, particularly Alexi Lawless. Some of his coverage has been some of his takes are just awful, especially when you see him standing next to Zlatan and Thierry Henry. You just see he doesn't know what he's talking about.
What's an example of something he said that set you off?
He said that Erling Haaland is better than Zlatan if Erling Haaland has a better World Cup, which is just insane because Erling Haaland couldn't even tie Zlatan's shoes, okay?
Well, Zlatan has an entire body of work for multiple teams.
Yeah.
And so to compare a 25-year-old to Zlatan is a little disingenuous.
And this is Haaland's first World Cup.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Haaland is
so I can see,
the striker from
Brian,
Norway.
we support your complaint.
Yes, Brian, I'm all in. You don't like Alexi Lawless either.
Lawless freaking sucks. He should never be on Fox Sports anymore. I hate him every time he appears on my screen. Same for Carly Lloyd. Both of them can't stand
What's wrong with Carly Lloyd?
She's just terrible at breaking down the game. She lets her emotions and like her own personal biases like cover everything.
But don't we
Can't
all?
stand both of them.
That's her job, is to have her personal biases spill
Can't
out onto the
stand
show.
both of them, and I'm still going to watch, but can't stand both.
Okay.
All right. Here's Sean and Lamita. Hey, Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. Imagine the Lakers having a lineup of Luka, Reeves, Josh Allen, Brian Ingram, having Caruso coming off the bench. We could have kept those guys if we had Rob Pelinka push LeBron James off the steering wheel and held on to those guys. We could have got Anthony Davis. He was a free agent 1 year. We could have waited for a year and kept those young guys.
Right, but Sean,
had a squad we wanted.
Sean, you realize the year you're talking about, the waiting 1 year, is the year the Lakers won the title. They won the title in AD's first year here. So what you're suggesting would take away the Lakers' most
you would
recent
have given up the 20 championship.
And you're in this to try and win championships.
Right.
So I don't agree.
By the way, his name is Brandon Ingram, not Brian.
Yeah, well, he'd probably do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Let's go to Eddie in Riverside. Hey, Eddie, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, Ireland. So you're going to be happy because I'm going to defend LeBron James, but I'm also going to do it at the expense of Austin Reeves.
Okay.
So last year, who was the better player in the playoffs, LeBron or Austin?
LeBron by a mile.
This year, who was the best player in the playoffs, Austin or LeBron?
LeBron by a mile.
Next year, if you had to bet your house on it, who do you think would be the better player in the playoffs?
Luka.
Are you choosing between LeBron and Austin?
Between
LeBron and Austin.
I think the reason LeBron stood out so much in this year's playoffs
Because we didn't have Luka.
is because we didn't have Luka.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's a real question.
Yeah, sure
If
it is.
Luka misses another playoff, then you got to wonder, like that guy said who had the worst take in the history of the show. But if he were to miss like a third playoff, the first year the Lakers didn't get out of the first round, last year Luka unfortunately got injured, then you got to have a conversation about health and what he's doing and all that stuff. But I
also think LeBron will be dynamic next year in the playoffs.
Will he play for the Lakers?
Will he play for us is the question.
Because what's gaining steam, and we'll talk about this later in the show, is that a lot of people that are in the know, people you respect, are now saying LeBron's going to sign with the Warriors.
Yeah.
So all you LeBron haters out there might get your wish. Everybody in the YouTube chat, most of the people that call the show, all you guys want LeBron out of town. It looks like you're getting what you want.
By the way, I heard the most amazing thing. I have a friend who has a podcast about the Lakers. I won't say who it is. He says...
Is his name Spike Rudell?
No.
Okay.
No.
Or Schmandy Schmandanitsky?
Candy Emanitsky.
Yeah.
Says that when they talk about LeBron, the engagement on their podcast goes down. In other words, fewer people listen when you talk about LeBron. That's crazy.
Right. Here's Renee in Calabasas. Hey, Renee, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hi, John. I called back a few weeks ago, season ticket holder, 38 years. And let me tell you, I'm so excited about the Knicks winning, the way they play their basketball. Like I told you, they're a very entertaining, authentic playing team. They play the game the way it's meant to be played. San Antonio, shooting from the perimeter, as Chick said, you live by it, you die by it. That's exactly what happened. That's why they lost. That is a tool in your tool belt, but it's not your first tool. Again, I love the way the Knicks play. I love the way that they are aggressive. I love the way they'll do crossover dribbles or stutter steps or whatever they need to do to go charge through that paint and go for the higher percentage shot. They bang the boards. It's fun. It's exciting. I'm going to, as a 38-year season ticket holder and a Laker fan since 71, when we went through that Knick drought and we won the middle one, our first LA championship.
Right, the 33 in a row.
Yes, that Chick said, and he was right, in all professional sports will never be broken. They scared us, Chicago. Golden State scared us, but Chick was right. Never been broken. And the point being, I am always Laker all the way through, thick and thin. I never buy championship shirts, except I bought 2. And now this is going to be my 3rd. I only buy Laker stuff. My closet, my wardrobe, all full of vintage stuff. But because the way the Knicks play, and I've always loved Brunson since he came to the Knicks last year, And, of course, how can you not root for Josh Hart, a former Laker, Mike Brown, and even Jordan Clarkson?
Yeah,
Okay?
that's
So
part of
we
why.
can-
By the way, Renee, that's why I was rooting for the Knicks. They had all the old Lakers.
Yeah.
And San Antonio, they're going to be great.
Yeah, they'll get their turn.
But the fact that they like compare themselves to the Lakers and their fans argue that Greg Popovich is a better coach than Phil Jackson, just look at the facts. Just look at the facts. It's a complete fallacy that Greg Popovich is a better coach than Phil Jackson. It's just not true.
Thank you, by the way, Renee, for the call. That's a great call. Passionate fan. I like that.
Yeah. Let's go to Walrus and Encino. Hey, Walrus, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
What a magnificent call by Renee. I mean, that was a spectacular. Look, I'm calling in to say this. Austin Reeves has a big decision, obviously, to make. And the thing I said to Emily on the phone was he needs to ask himself the question, can money buy happiness? I don't think he's going to be happier playing somewhere else other than in Los Angeles with Luka Doncic. He's going to get his money. He will be able to make more money off the court, like you were saying, John. And then after he is done playing, look at what you all did just a week or two ago with Oral Hershiser opening up his own car dealership. All that stuff is here for Austin Reeves. He's very likable. People don't want to pay him as the max. That's fine. But he's a likable Laker. And I really hope he takes that stuff into consideration.
Okay.
You all have a great day.
Thanks, Walsh. I'm pretty convinced Austin's going to re-sign here. I am not as convinced about LeBron. I want them both.
Yeah.
But the LeBron to the Warriors thing is like a horse gaining steam from the back of the pack. So we'll have to wait and see how it ends. But all those, and I would argue that, what do you think about half of our fans don't want LeBron? It's about 50-50.
Yeah, probably.
The half that doesn't want to make it what you want. And if I'm right, you're going to regret it.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to regret begging to keep LeBron. But that's the story I'm keeping an eye on over the next 2 weeks. Because I think we're going to get an answer in the next 2 weeks.
Seems like it. Do you want to do a bonus graffiti?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do a bonus graffiti.
Sure, it's Monday.
Coming
we got
up
a lot
next.
to react to.
It's Monday.
If you're
NBA
on hold,
Finals are
stay
open.
there.
World Cup's
Or
going
call
on.
in if you want some more. 877-710-3777.
Yeah, there's two lines open.
Ticket affordability is on the phones.
Yeah, 877. I'd love to hear some ideas for people that think, how can we get the casual fan back in the building? And if your answer is, well, just lower ticket prices, you can afford it. No business runs that way.
Yeah.
You've got to figure out a way to make the money up in another way.
Some people say, too bad, just watch it on TV. I am not
happy to watch games on TV,
Sure.
but I have enough money to go, and so do you.
But
it's not fair to the fans that never get to go.
By the way, I totally regret not going Friday.
To
the USA Paraguay game.
Yeah,
Because it looked like it was a really cool
one of my high school
environment.
friends went, and he was sending us, I'm on a high school text chain with like 10 of my best high school friends, and was sending us pictures, and he just looked like he had a
it
ball.
looked like so much
By the way,
fun.
he flew in from Denver to
Is
go
that
to that
right?
game, and he says he doesn't regret it at all.
Oh, that's fantastic. By the way, USA plays in Seattle on Friday versus Australia. Thursday, Mexico will play South Korea. No, a lot of Mexico fans fans of El Tri are listening right now. All right, bonus sports graffiti next, 877-710-ESPN. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. Have you become a part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew? Well, if you haven't, why haven't you? The Blue Review presented by LAX each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. with me, Gregory Arthur Bergman, thanks Cappy, and Marcus Grant. We're talking Dodgers baseball first thing in your day and getting you warmed up for the Sedano and Cap morning show. The Blue Review on our ESPN LA YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Live and always on demand. Your home for real Dodgers talk, ESPN LA.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Right now, for a limited time, lease a Hyundai Elantra for $199 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Hurry, offers end July 6th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, here we go. More graffiti. Let's go to the M10. Sam in Anaheim. That's where M said to go. Sam, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Sam?
How you guys doing, man?
Excellent. Good, Sam. Excellent.
Listen to you guys forever. I just want to give you guys a take and ask you guys to stop drinking the Kool-Aid on the Lakers as far as Luka.
Okay.
There is a reason that Dallas got rid of Luka. And I'm telling you guys, I'm willing to put up $1,000 in an escrow account, and I mean literally, I'll do it, that the Lakers will never win a championship as long as Luka's there.
Boy, you're a downer.
Well, you know, by the way,
Such
Sam,
a downer.
He went to the finals
Yeah,
in
he already's been to the
2024
finals.
with a worse team than the Lakers have.
I'm willing to put up money.
Why do you
guys
think
are.
that?
Because he doesn't. I'm looking at the last game from last week. Imagine him trying to guard anybody, and then those guys that would be guarding him.
Sam,
on
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who did Jalen Brunson guard?
The floor.
Right. Yeah. Mason's right when he brought this up earlier. The Lakers model is the same as the Knicks model.
Yeah.
Luka carries the offense. He goes nuclear for 4 or 5 games. Jalen Brunson isn't an elite defender. He's not even a good defender.
No. And by the way, Luka, there's no reason why Luka can't do what Brunson just did. You've got a clutch guy who can knock down a big shot in a big moment. I
guess, Sam, that's a long way of asking you, if Jalen Brunson can do it, why can't Luka do it?
And then let me ask you this. Why did Dallas get rid of Luka?
Because Nico Harrison got in an ego fight.
Why did Dallas get rid of Jalen Brunson? Why did they get rid of Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson didn't have any kind of resume like Luka. But what I'm saying is Dallas saw Luka for a few years, and they saw that they went as far as they could go.
So you're kind of a Nico Harrison guy. You think it was a mistake for Nico to trade him here? You think that?
No, he thinks the opposite. He thinks it was smart for Nico to trade him here.
You think getting off of
His last name is Sam Harrison, actually.
Yeah,
right, Sam?
Yeah.
So there it is. You're Team Nico. Okay, Sam, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Honestly, that guy can apparently see the future. He's putting money into an escrow account. What the hell's going on?
Almost everybody I know thought when the Knicks gave Jalen Brunson $150 million that they overpaid.
Yeah.
How's it look now?
No, they got it right. Let's go to Double A in Santa Monica. Hey, Double A, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey guys, thanks for having me. First time caller, long time listener.
Welcome.
Listen, I got a one take and I got one comment for you. Okay, first of all, John Ireland, just clarification. You said that you like LeBron staying in LA as long as he takes a pay cut.
Correct. Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, the reason why I was calling in is actually about the ticket prices.
Yeah.
Right. So you were talking you were talking to us about talking to me because I was pulling into my driveway and I heard you and I was like, wait a second. You said that you're a capitalist, right?
Right.
You said that you like ticket prices high if they can get the price, right?
Well, I'd say that if you're a business owner, AA, that you should be able to charge whatever you want for your product. And you should sink.
Perfect.
You should sink or swim based on what you charge.
Perfect. And I think the audience knows where I'm going here. LeBron is a business owner, and he should be able to charge whatever he wants for his product.
And he can, although there's only, like if he went to Golden State, there's only 2 years,
30 million.
2 years, 30 million
if
there.
we keep this business analogy, if you want to raise your prices, you could eventually price yourself out of your customers.
Correct.
Like LeBron pricing himself out of winning a championship.
I'll give you an example, AA. If LeBron insists on getting the max, like $50 million, he's not getting it from the Lakers. So if some other team wants to give it to him and he leaves, that's his prerogative. What do you disagree about that?
No, that is clear. Okay, let me give you my take.
Okay.
Here's my take. Everybody loves Brunson, right?
Yep.
Right.
He's undersized guard. Nobody thought much of him. I think that is Bronny's floor.
That's Bronny's floor.
You think
Jalen Brunson?
You think Bronny can be the next Jalen Brunson?
I think that he has, just like a father-son thing that we saw with the coach, and I think there is no reason to believe, unless you're a crazy LeBron hater, that this guy hasn't put so much knowledge and athleticism in this son of his that he could easily achieve as much as Jalen Brunson.
Okay,
wow.
AA, you know me. I am a shameless Laker apologist who sees the world through purple and gold glasses. So this is me telling you this. Jalen Brunson won a state championship in high school when he was the best player. He won 2 national championships at Villanova, and he just won the NBA title. Bronny doesn't have any of those. Now, could he one day? Maybe, but I think you are either underrating Jalen Brunson or overrating Bronny. One of the two. I don't think it's fair to compare Bronny to Jalen Brunson.
By the way, we had one guy saying Luka will never win a championship. The next guy said Bronny is the next Jalen Brunson.
This is why you need to listen to Sports Graffiti. We get everything.
We
here.
do get everything.
Yeah, take John on line 1.
Okay, let's go, John.
Says he has a question for me. John, what's your question?
Hopefully I can add some sanity to the last 2 callers.
Please do.
Thanks for taking the call, guys. You're the class of sports talk radio. Ireland, I was thinking about you. I watched the logo the other night.
Oh,
great
so
documentary. Love
so
Jerry West.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was wondering, do you think, because when Winning Time was on, and they completely disparaged West, and I remember you talking about it, and having guys on saying this wasn't how Jerry was.
Correct.
Do you think they made this documentary to kind of help resuscitate his image? I mean, everybody came out of the woodwork to be in that thing and just, rave about it.
It's a great question. I will just tell you this. Mace just had Gary Vitti on his podcast, and you should go listen to the Mason Plus podcast. There are several good episodes on there, including one where Travis and I go head-to-head in West Wing trivia. But in particular, since you're interested in this subject, John, go to Mason's podcast. Wherever you get podcasts, go get Mason Plus and listen to Gary Vitti, because Vitti actually explains this better than I probably could. I knew Jerry, but not as well as Gary did.
Yeah.
Gary was actually on that show. Gary and my friend John Black were extras on Winning Time, and they both ended up walking out of a easy paid gig.
Yeah,
I mean easy money.
Gary said just can't do it. It's just not Jerry West.
And one of the things he told you, Mace, on your pod was that to represent Jerry West as somebody who threw tantrums and was crazy is a complete misrepresentation, and this is true. Jerry stewed internally.
He internalized everything.
He didn't yell. He didn't throw things at people.
No.
He just none of it. So I was glad Amazon did that documentary, and you had the director on your pod.
Kenya Barris was on the,
and that was a good one too.
That was really good. Yeah,
I didn't know this was going to turn into a promo for Mason Plus, but those 2 episodes you guys should go back and listen to, because as Kenya Barris will tell you, once he said he was doing a documentary about Jerry West, almost everybody said
everybody wanted to be in. Absolutely,
and Jerry is so candid in that doc.
Yeah, he is.
And so honest.
That's the last interview we ever did.
Yeah, that I would encourage all Laker fans and fans of Jerry West to watch that. I texted his son, Ryan, right after I watched it, Ryan was one of the people that helped put that together. And I went, you hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
It's beautiful. By the way, if you want to listen to Mason Plus, it's on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. You can watch it there. Just go to YouTube, search Mason, and spell out the word plus, or it's on Apple and Spotify. A lot of good stuff there.
All right, here's Justin in Dallas wants to jump in here. Hey, Justin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Hey, so 3 points, so I'll try to be quick. First, LeBron to the Warriors would suck for us Lakers fans, but, man, would that be fascinating for the NBA in general. I mean, you got LeBron, Steph, Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, it's an aging roster,
it's
but
the
it would certainly be
Expendables.
fascinating to watch.
Yeah, it's like that superhero movie, The Expendables.
It's like Last Chance Saloon. Let's try to get one more.
Must-see TV. And, by the way, that would be the first domino to fall. If LeBron leaves to go to the Warriors, wait till you see how many national TV games the Warriors get and the Lakers lose.
Yeah.
That's what would happen. What was your second point, Justin?
Absolutely. Yeah. My second point, it kind of ties into what you just said, Ireland. I agree with you that the Lakers don't need to build through the draft in order to compete with OKC and San Antonio. But I think you would even agree with me that we need to get some more youth and athleticism, at least on the defensive end, like on the wings and on the inside, if we're going to be able to go back to the finals. And 3, I really want to get into the Wemby thing. So, look, Wemby got a huge break with that non-Jalen Brunson flagrant foul call.
By the way, Justin, would you have called it if you were the ref? Would you have thrown him in? Would you have suspended him for the next game?
I would have called it specific. Yes, I would have called it specifically for that reason. Look, we already gave you a pass in game 3. Like, don't you think it would have been a bad look if they didn't call it and Jalen Brunson ends up getting hurt? If the Spurs end up winning and Jalen Brunson can't play for whatever reason,
that would have changed the equation. But remember, you say would have been. They didn't call it. They didn't call anything. That's what was weird.
Should have.
Yeah.
Whether it's a game 6 or not.
Got it.
Okay. Got it. All right. Good call.
You want to call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, I saw something in the World Cup.
Yeah, we haven't talked enough World Cup. Let's get into that.
That I think would be great for the NBA.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Great for the NBA.
Good.
That's coming up next for you. Plus, the LeBron to the Warriors story is picking up steam. All that stuff coming up for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup has already delivered some stunning results. Australia turned heads with an impressive 2-0 victory over Turkey A, putting Australia in a strong position early in Group D. And in Group E, Ivory Coast snatched a dramatic 1-0 win over Ecuador, thanks to a late-game winner. Ecuador can only wonder what could have been after striking the post twice and failing to capitalize on several golden opportunities. But the biggest shocker of the tournament so far came today in Group H. Tournament favorite Spain was held to a stunning scoreless draw by Capo Verde. 40-year-old goalkeeper Vosinha produced 4 incredible saves to frustrate the Spanish attack and earn his nation a historic World Cup point. Just days into the tournament, and the surprises keep coming.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800 345-6789. Mason, you just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
The next great story in Los Angeles is happening in Glendale. Hyundai of Glendale is now open. Lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SC for just $279 per month. Plus, enjoy owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or visit HyundaiofGlendale.net. $279 per month plus tax. Closed-in lease for 24 months. $39.99 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. On approved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 75 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 6/30/26.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
First show on the radio, and it's all I listen to all day, and every day I can't wait to listen to you guys.
That is so nice. So nice, you man.
Mason and Ireland.
These guys are a whole bunch of fools.
Back to the guys.
I'm back. Back in the New York groove. Yeah, it's all New York songs today because they won the title on Saturday night. Jalen Brunson, most valuable player. It was a great series, despite the fact that it was only 5 games. It felt like you pointed out, San Antonio led for 75% of the series.
And they had double-digit leads in every game.
Which is insane.
Every game.
Yeah.
And they lost in 5.
So I saw something in the World Cup, Ireland, that I think they should apply to the NBA, or at least start enforcing in the NBA.
Okay.
I saw a guy in the Japan-Netherlands game get a yellow card for flopping.
Well, you know this rule.
Faking. They called it simulating. They don't call it right in the NBA.
The rule exists,
right?
To your point. They just never call it.
Seriously, why do they not?
Matter of fact, I'd have to ask Michael if I'm misremembering, but I think in the whole time, I've been the Lakers play-by-play guy since 2011.
Yep.
I think I've only seen it called once.
What are they doing? You could eliminate flopping by starting to call that the way they do in the World Cup. Now, you say that's only in the World Cup. This simulating a flop is a thing.
They have been much more stringent about it in the World Cup. I believe it is like across the other clubs. They do have the simulating, but it's kind of like in the NBA where they don't really call it as much. But the refs, have been letting these guys play a lot. Like, it's been very aggressive, and they've been trying to refrain from calling as much as they normally do. And it's also, these are refs coming from all different
parts of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all different ways in which officiating, but yeah, it's more likely that they don't.
Em, you brought this up off the air, and I wanted to ask you guys about it. I don't remember. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I've watched enough soccer where I thought once the half starts, you go 45 minutes straight, and then you add some extra time. But I was watching that Japan-Netherlands game, and right in the middle of it, they said, we're going to take a break.
Water break.
It's
when did that
BS.
start?
It's BS.
Is that new this year?
So they did do it a little bit in Qatar when the temperatures were at a certain threshold that they added hydration breaks, but it's complete BS. basically Fox wanted to put in more commercials. All right, so capitalism, you should like this.
But that's the best part about soccer is that it's pretty much a fixed time. They go 45 minutes, maybe 50 when you add the injury time, 15-minute halftime, 45 more minutes, and then we're done.
It completely changes strategy, and that's what I dislike about it, because you could tell in these games, when you come out of that hydration break, quote unquote, the teams have different attack modes because the coach can coach them up. It's kind of like coming out of a half. And so it completely changes the dynamics of everything. They also will always add at least 3 minutes of stoppage time, which then will probably be about 6 minutes of stoppage time to each half. I think it's ridiculous. One thing, though, I do hope soccer stops is that the ref or the ref in the middle kind of decides willy-nilly how much stoppage time there is.
Yeah, that's always been weird.
Let's just have a clock counting down the stoppage time whenever he feels like the game is over.
Because you
the
never
game
know.
Is over.
It's like you lose track of time.
But although in that game,
like
the one we're all talking about, they added 6 minutes, and he stuck almost to the second.
Yeah.
Like when that added 6 minutes of extra time, he blew his whistle.
It's usually like whenever the play is done. So like when you set up for a corner kick, they're not going to stop it then, except for in the UEFA Champions League game where they did it against Arsenal. But I will say, from the games that we've experienced so far in the World Cup, it's been great competition. There's been some upsets, like today with the Cape Verde and Spain. That was a complete upset.
Yeah.
I thought Japan was beat.
Yeah,
Japan scored late.
Twice. They fell behind 1-0, then they tied it at 1. Mm-hmm. They fell behind 2-1, then they tied it at 2. That's a great game for the Japanese.
What's incredible about that game is they're completely different styles of soccer. The Japanese are much shorter. Most of the guys there are much shorter. They have a more graceful touch, I'd say, and they're very, very quick.
Yes.
I'll say the Netherlands are massively tall, really aggressive, physical, and they should have dominated that game. And it was funny when you're watching it, like they're doing a bunch of crosses across the middle, and the guys are commentating are like, why are they crossing? They're so much shorter than the Netherlands, but then eventually they got in one of those. But that's what I love about World Cup 2 is you see this melding of strategy. You see this, like, the ways that these teams go on runs and how they come together is something you never see when they normally play.
When the other thing is you see, for example, a South American team plays very loose and freestyle, and, it's that beautiful game. And then you look at Germany or you look at the Netherlands, and it's very, very structured.
Yeah.
It's very, very different, the European teams and the South American teams. And it's interesting when you see them play.
And it's how different teams are built. It's how different teams value their things. And I want to say one thing to people who don't like soccer, okay? I grew up playing. I played for 15 years. I didn't play in college, but I've been a huge fan. And I hear from people like Brian and people like Travis who really love baseball. What I don't get is how you can like baseball and not like soccer. They're very similar sports to me. And hear me out, okay? It's not similar in the way that the field is structured or the way that the players play, but it's a game of runs. It's a game of momentum building. You could have a goalie, sub out goalie for pitcher, that is amazing and can knock the other team out of a game, and you never even have a chance. You can have runners in scoring position or be in the attacking side of the field for the entire game.
Right.
The other team needs is one breakaway and the team's tied.
Sure.
It feels... The reason people like baseball, I feel like, is the same reasons you should like soccer.
Well, the reason why, I think more than anything, is that people grew up with baseball and didn't necessarily grow up with soccer. It's getting better. The MLS has gotten better. The NWSL now is going on, women's professional, all that stuff. But I don't think we didn't grow up with it in the same way.
That's why it's funny to me is that women my age did grow up with it, because the 1999 Women's World Cup here, won at the Rose Bowl, is the first thing that we saw. And then the women, the United States really cared about making women's soccer good. So every girl plays soccer. And so I've been locked in, other women that I know have been locked into soccer for a long time. And it's just that the men have all these different opportunities. Like the highest form of female professional athletes, like the highest way you can get to it in the United States is either basketball or soccer. And so that's why I think we care about that.
See,
but anyway.
I think it's more individual sports. I think it's like probably the richest female athletes are probably tennis players.
Yeah, but there's like a 0.0001% I feel like can be great tennis players.
That is true.
Well, there is more opportunity to be great basketball and soccer players.
See,
even though it's very small.
I'm never going to get wonky on soccer. But when the World Cup rolls around, I
do get here. I mean, think about it.
I get into the sort of the pride of the nations and all that stuff.
I'm with you.
Super cool. Friday, John, We were at Hollywood Park Casino. They had a great setup out there. Actually, Commerce the day before. Again, same thing. And the one thing I saw on Thursday was everybody wearing Mexico gear, Mexico color. Though you could not believe the number of people in red, white, and blue that were at that event on Friday, getting ready to go over to SoFi. There was a national pride. There was a, we're not expected to win, but we're out there. I mean, it was a really fun environment out there on Friday.
And Mason, what if I wanted to win an ultimate soccer experience?
Oh, thank you. Well, you should join Travis and Andy Kamenetsky live at Hard Rock Casino Tajon tomorrow. 3 to 6 p.m., Argentina taking on Algeria at 6. Fans that are there will have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. Hard Rock Casino Tajon, the best place to cheer on your favorite team. Easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, so, John, you think Bill Simmons is all in on LeBron to the Warriors?
He said he would bet, if he had to bet his life on where LeBron is going to go, he would say Golden State.
We'll talk about that coming up next. In the meantime, hey, we were just talking about the World Cup. Best place in the world to see the World Cup, if you can't be at that stadium, is at Cosm. See it in shared reality. For example, Friday, 12 o'clock noon, Cosm. USA versus Australia. Second game in pool play for the United States. Maybe you want to see England, or you want to see Argentina, or you want to see Team Mexico, El Tri. The place to watch these games is Cosm. You get wrapped up in the game. You will feel like you are pitch side. And by the way, no matter what World Cup, and then cinema experiences. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone you can see in shared reality. The Matrix in shared reality. Cirque du Soleil. I mean, it's all spectacular. If you have not been to Cosm, check out a World Cup game. Maybe Friday, Team USA versus Australia, 12 o'clock noon. For details on all of the upcoming games and prices and get your tickets, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So I pull off the freeway, and there's a spot that I know. I'm not going to say the spot.
Okay.
There's people in the store getting ready to make your food, but you can't order the food from the person.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
You have to use the little kiosk at the thing.
Oh, really?
One of these enormous iPad situations that I'm completely unfamiliar with. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
2 of them are broken. I'm like, can I just go? And she's like, no, you have to do it on here.
Wow.
That's the only way to do it. Nobody knows how to use this stupid machine. Now, all of a sudden, the line's 5 people deep behind me, and now I'm up there. I don't know how to use the damn machine.
Pressure.
I'm trying to figure it out. Can't they just tell them I want a ham and cheese sandwich? No, I got to put my name in. I got to tell them I don't have a rewards thing. She's right there. Why can't I just tell her what I want?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Keep it right here for the very best coverage of the 2026 NBA Draft. All your ESPN LA Draft coverage is driven by your SoCal Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Hey, it's John Ireland here for Life Source Water Systems. If you're still drinking and bathing in LA's harsh tap water, it's time to upgrade to a Life Source whole house water system. Life Source filters every drop of water into your home. During their summer special, Life Source is paying your sales tax. That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call their factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
Lakers are going to run some clock. Here's Smart with a 5-point lead. LeBron down the middle. Slam dunk. That could do it.
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel.
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1% and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Hey, what's going on, people? It is a big Monday. Lots of World Cup action going on. NBA Finals are in the books. The Knicks win the NBA title for the first time in 53 years. Very cool for all of our friends who are Knicks fans. Very cool for Kevin Reese and Ben Lyons and Josh Hart and Mike. My mom was so happy for Mike Brown.
I'm happy
so
for Mike
happy
Brown.
for Mike Brown. Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. Who?
He did it on the
Yes,
stage.
he did.
Who let the dogs out? Woo.
That's a previous one, but that's his jam.
He did it last night on the court.
So, John, 2001, on this date, the Lakers beat the 76ers in Game 5 of the NBA Finals to complete, at the time, the best playoff run in NBA history, 15-1, as well as going undefeated on the road.
Still is. The Warriors went 16-1 one year, but back then the first round was only 3 games. But a one-loss playoff is still tied for the best playoff run ever. The Knicks, by the way, were 16-3.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Yeah, the Atlanta was the only team that gave them a run, weirdly. So, John, this is what that's... Do you want to tell the story, or do you want me to
go
play?
ahead, hit it.
Okay. Here is that moment, the Lakers beating the Sixers Game 5 to win the title in 2001.
Fisher on the rebound. And once again, an enormous game for Derek Fisher. The celebration has begun on the Laker bench. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining, and the Los Angeles Lakers will make it a second straight NBA crown.
Fox threw that 3 in at the clock. It looked like he just threw it up there to hit the backboard, and he made it.
Just looking to run it down. That's the way it's gone for the Lakers, who finished with a 15-1 run. The best all-time playoff winning percentage in the history of the league.
Okay, so I covered every game of that series.
Yep.
I was back in Philadelphia, and the way that series went was Iverson drops 48 in Game 1. That's when he stepped over Ty Lue.
Right.
And the Sixers take a 1-0 lead. And then the Lakers win Game 2, and we go back to Philly for Games 3, 4, and 5. And we have a lot of debates on this show as to who has the worst fans, like where the toughest fans are.
Right.
People rip New York, they rip Boston. The worst fans are in Philly.
It's Philly, for sure.
Philly, you heard all the boos there at the end. They booed Kobe when he got All-Star Game MVP, even though he's from Philly. I mean, Philly fans are just the most short-tempered. They're good. I mean, they're passionate.
They're passionate, right. But they turn on you really fast.
So imagine this. Remember Beyonce was in a group called Destiny's Child.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Game 4, Destiny's Child performs. And because it was the finals and they were on a world stage, there are 3 girls in Destiny's Child.
Right.
I can't remember which one was doing what. So one is wearing a generic NBA dress.
Okay.
The other one is wearing a Sixers dress. And the third one is wearing a Lakers dress. And they come out on stage.
This is in Philly?
In Philly at halftime for Game 4. Okay. Now, the Lakers have won Game 3 and lead the series 2-1. They're winning Game 4. The Philly fans are not happy. and Beyonce and her two friends come out to sing at halftime. They got booed off the court because one of them was wearing a Lakers jersey. They completely ignored the fact that the other two were wearing a generic NBA jersey and a Sixers jersey.
Right.
They just saw the Lakers jersey. It may even have been Beyonce. And they start booing these girls to the point where you cannot hear them. It's that bad. So Lakers win to go up 3-1. And we get to game 5, and today is the anniversary of game 5 when the Lakers won it.
Right.
Now hit that song I told you to play, Brian. I went to high school. This isn't the song, is it? Is this when it's over?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went to high school with Mark McGrath, the lead singer of Sugar Ray. And I'm walking down the corridor before the game in game 5, and I see McGrath. And I said, "What are you doing here, man?"
Yeah.
I knew he was a big Laker fan. I said, "Did you just come back here?" He goes, "No, we're playing at halftime." And I went, "Mark, did you hear what happened in game 4? He goes, "With Beyonce?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "You're going to get the crap booed out of you if you mention you're a Laker fan. Don't do it." He goes, "We got a plan for that." And now this song is called When It's Over. Okay, it just happened to be the song that they released right before the finals.
Right.
So they come out, and what they did to protect the Sugar Ray guys, who are all LA guys, is they had Pat Croce, who was the owner of the Sixers and a big hero back there to the Sixer fans. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great treat for you tonight at halftime. My guys are here. Please give a Philadelphia welcome to Sugar Ray." And because Croce introduced him, the crowd starts cheering.
Yeah.
And then he starts singing this, When It's Over.
Oh.
And it's halftime of game
That's
5,
awesome.
where the Lakers are leading and they're about to put the Sixers into over.
Right.
And the fans start, turn this up. When it's over.
When it's over.
And the Sixer fans go, "Hey, what's he talking about this being over?" And they start booing him.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers beat him, and that was it. But I don't think that the NBA realized that When It's Over was their hit song at the time.
Right.
Nor did they realize they put him in an elimination game in game 5, but that's how Mark and his friends got booed.
That's
a great
very
troll.
funny.
Yeah.
That's a good troll.
By the way, I think I know Mark McGrath from finishing 12th in the Toyota Celebrity Grand
but
Prix.
were
years
you not
ago.
taken aback by how nice of a
Oh
guy
my
he
God,
is?
such a nice guy.
People wait for the other shoe to drop
no,
with
he's
Mark.
just a good guy.
And he's just, so get a load of this. Talk about humble beginnings. Mark's best friend in high school was McGee, the director.
That's right, the director, sure.
Who started by doing Sugar Ray music videos, and he parlayed that into directing the first Charlie's Angels movie, the one with Cameron Diaz and Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu. And once people saw, oh, he can do this, then he got The Terminator, then he got This Means War, then he got all the movies he's doing now.
Yeah,
and he performed in Scooby-Doo, the live action on Monsters Island. Right, Brian?
Mark did.
That's right. Yeah, he did.
McGrath did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, the whole Sugar Ray letter.
Yeah.
All Sugar Ray did. Not Sugar Ray letter.
Mark and Joel Owen and all those dudes are great guys.
Really, really good guys. Love those guys. All right, so also on this date in 2019, the Anthony Davis trade wasn't
broken.
finalized, but the news
The story broke
of it.
that the Lakers and the Pelicans had agreed to trade Anthony Davis. It was the weirdest month of my life because the Lakers then pulled Michael and I off the air for a month. And I said, why? And they said, because if you two, who are Laker employees, say anything that gets about Anthony Davis until this trade can be made official on July 15th, we could lose Anthony Davis. So you two need to go radio silent for a month.
Yeah.
And as you know, for me, it's very hard to go radio silent for any reason.
Yes.
I mean, who else is going to listen to all my old stories if I have to go radio silent?
Yeah, you're telling them to somebody on the golf course.
Yeah, exactly. So for a month, I did.
Yeah.
I think this is interesting, too, because the Anthony Davis trade obviously rewrote Lakers history. they already had LeBron James, and the trade allowed for that bubble championship to happen. Probably would have won the NBA title either way, even if it wasn't for COVID. But with everybody trying to rewrite history and saying, oh, all the guys that went out in the trade are now, either in New York winning championships, have won championships elsewhere.
Well, one of them is Josh Hart.
And we got a championship out of it.
Exactly. So would you do that trade every time?
Every single day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, you got a championship out of it.
Yeah.
The goal is to win, as
that
we
is
learned,
the point.
Is that, you got to win the title. That's what everybody's trying to do. Only one team can win it.
Yeah.
So the Knicks get the spoils.
There is lots of celebration in New York. Obviously, I wanted to play. I found this Jalen Brunson song that's going around that I think is really funny. I think it'll play. I've got the lyrics so I can walk you through it as it goes along.
I don't think I've heard this.
Here we go. Jalen Brunson's my doctor. He's my engineer. He's my mechanic. Subway driver. His pilot. He's your dad. Jalen Brunson, he's my everything. Yeah, that guy is never going to buy a drink again in New York.
Ever.
Never.
Statue?
For the rest of his life.
I don't think he'll pay for a meal.
Should the statue be just Jalen Brunson, or should it be this whole team? Because honestly, I feel like this
You're
whole
missing
team...
something.
Okay. What am I
The
missing?
statue's obvious.
Is you talking about the Anunoby shot?
Yeah.
Hand of God.
Yeah.
But you don't
Matter
think
of fact-
Jalen Brunson deserves I mean, that's a moment as opposed to it's Anunoby making that shot, but it's also Jalen Brunson was the MVP. You've got to represent both.
Well, then
moments,
do two
right?
of them. But that Anunoby shot is going to go down as one of the most famous plays. And like Mike Brown said it after the game. It's going to go down as the greatest shot in New York basketball history.
Yeah, well, they've got plenty of room for statues there. There's plenty of room.
Do you
it's been
think
53 years?
Jalen Brunson didn't miss on purpose, but when he shot that three from that far away, I was like, that's too early.
No, but he did. He shot it early for a reason because he wanted to have a chance for a putback.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But do you think that was? Yeah. Do you think that was on purpose? And you don't miss on purpose, but
no. As a matter of fact, everything had to break right for that shot. It had to bounce forward.
Yep.
Okay. It had to bounce to Anunoby's side because he was flying down the middle.
Yeah, he was the inbounder.
Right. And that's why it was such a great shot. Everything had to break exactly right, and it did. And you knew when he got a hand on it, it was going in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what enough people aren't talking about is the Spurs still had like 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds or something, and Castle got open, and Karl Anthony Towns got a finger on that ball.
Yep. Oh, my gosh,
And can you imagine if Castle had caught it and laid it in, the Anunoby shot means nothing.
Right.
So it was the Knicks' time. It was their year.
Definitely was.
Josh Hart missing that dunk / layup.
Oh, Josh Hart missing the dunk. That thank God he outran that because that would have followed him, I think.
The biggest argument I ever got in with Josh Hart. I mean, he is a great guy, and he played for us. We drafted him. He played for us for 2-3 years before we put him in the AD trade. You know what he said to me once? In-N-Out Burger is overrated. What is wrong with him? In-N-Out Burger is overrated.
Seriously?
Have you ever heard such a sentiment out of anyone
Was
ever?
he playing here when he said it?
Yeah.
Was it made public?
Yeah, he tweeted it.
Did people boo?
He tweeted it.
Wow. That's like saying you don't like Whataburger in Texas.
I think he's from like Virginia where you are, Em. He went to that Sidwell Friends School in D.C. where the Obama girls went.
I have friends that went there.
So I think that they have like a different burger joint back east. Is White Castle the burger joint back east?
No, that's
where was your burger joint
Ohio.
growing up?
I don't think Virginia's not really known for burgers, but I mean, he's
Don't
not,
say
he's
it.
not wrong.
Don't say it.
I'm just saying.
Don't say it.
It's never worth the wait.
Oh.
It's never worth the line you have to get in.
Well,
to get
that's
in
a different argument.
Yeah,
it's never worth the wait.
I hate lines. And the one, by the way, that's right off the 405 freeway in Hawthorne, right next to Manhattan Beach. No matter what time of day, there's a line.
Yeah.
No matter what time. Like one day we were off, and I was golfing, and I said, I'm going to pop into In-N-Out on my way back. 20 cars.
Yeah,
at
no, it's
2:30 in the afternoon.
I never go because it's never worth the wait for me.
Here's the thing. I've got one. In the same way I've got a Taco Bell within stumbling distance, I've also got an In-N-Out burger within stumbling
Is it
distance.
the one by Costco?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's and I've been in line at that place for sure.
I really like Five Guys. Does anybody else like Five Guys?
It's too expensive.
I also like Shake Shack. Shake Shack is very good.
I like Shake Shack.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some fast track. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
I actually signed up now for the Starbucks app.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Welcome to 2014.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I finally got the Starbucks app, but in typical fashion of mine, I was about 12 minutes out from downtown LA. I was able to drive, download the Starbucks app, put in my credit card information, make the order, all of it in 5-6 minutes, and I was able to park at LA Live and get up to the
Hold on. So you're driving. You have your phone in one hand. You have a credit card in the other hand, and you're putting in your credit card as you're driving.
Well, do you
Where's
know
the wheel?
Do you know? Well, the wheel is controlled by the skirat. Right, exactly. I wish I could tell you that I was so 2026 that I had a self-driving vehicle, but I don't.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by nonstop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Los Angeles, your Rams have reloaded, and they're ready to kick off their 2026 campaign. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett joins reigning MVP Matthew Stafford to lead the Rams into massive matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, and more. To experience every matchup live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, plus interest-free monthly payment plans and stadium event presale access, visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain mat full, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
All right, follow me for this one. I'm going to explain who all these people are, but that's not really the meaning of what I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
All right?
Gotcha.
Joe Alwyn is an actor. He dated Taylor Swift previously.
Yes, I know
for
who
6
that
years.
is. Yeah.
I'm explaining to John.
Oh,
I know who he is.
Got it.
Okay.
So Joe Alwyn is an actor. Sarah Pidgeon is an actress. She was in Love Story, the
Right. Love
JFK
her.
Jr. Love
was
Story.
great.
She played Carolyn Bessette. All right, so Joe Alwyn went to the Met Gala. And at the Met Gala, he happened to hit it off with Sarah Pidgeon, and they have been seen canoodling around in New York City. What's funny is he also met Taylor Swift at a different Met Gala, and that's how they started their romance. My question to you two is, did you used to have a place or a move to get people, to get romantic with people?
Yeah, the Abbey.
The Abbey? Okay.
I scored at will.
Amazing.
In my day.
So
In your day.
Lisa's brother lives in Idaho.
Yeah.
And him and his wife came out here, and they're staying with us. I said, "Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?" And they said, We want to go to one of those Vanderpump bars. We watch Vanderpump Rules. So we went to Tom Tom, and we went to Vanderpump and Sir. And so we're walking by the Abbey, and Charlie, Lisa's brother, goes, I would pay anything to see you get on top of a table. I said, how much you got in your wallet? It was like $100. I was on the table within 15 seconds.
Did you get
for a whole song? It was so embarrassing to Lisa, she walked out.
No love connection there? No. They were not into you?
No, that's
just
your
not that
scene,
into
not
you.
mine. I think they could tell.
John, when you were single man, did you have a place or a move?
Not really. The most success I ever had, strangely, was my job. One of my 19 jobs in college was I bartended for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And when I bartended, I met a lot of girls while I was working. Like, they would come into the bar, and we were allowed to buy attractive girls drinks or give them their first round, blah blah blah, as long as they were paying customers,
right?
And that's where I have my most success. That's a great job to meet girls, is if you're the because they feel like you're their hairdresser, like they can talk to you,
right
you make eye contact.
Oh yeah, like
you're kind of like amateur
I
psychologist.
say, hey, what's your name? Emily. How's it going, Emily? I don't know. My boyfriend is acting like a.
Aw, tell me about it.
And I'd go, really? What's he doing? And I go, here. You look like you had a long night. This drink's on me.
There you go.
And by the end of the night, I had their number.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Brian has a place.
Yeah, I mean, I met my first serious girlfriend at the radio station, and then my wife also in radio. So radio.
Radio.
Must have been the voice.
Well, that BC, and I read a stat once that over 60% of people who are married met their spouse at work.
Yeah.
Because that's really, everybody's working so much that's.
Well, when I was doing the world famous Mason and Diane show at 93.9 WRQN, Diane and I were living together, secretly together, publicly not at all.
But the people at the station knew, right?
No.
Was it like
people at the
legal
station
rivalry?
did not know. It was. No, we had it going on and secret, but we met at work. A lot of people meet at work. Em, do you have a go-to? Trivia night? Do you come home with somebody on trivia night?
Kickball? A lot of hooking up in kickball?
There was honestly, yes. But then also with my old place, living in Connecticut, I used to go on dates a lot at this one small English pub. And that was usually my move because it was walking
Hello?
It was my walking distance to my apartment. So it's like, oh, you want to walk me home? Oh, then, yeah.
There you go. Hey, if you need more Lakers talk in your life, and quite frankly, who doesn't? The ball knower extreme duo of Mike Trudell and Geeter back tonight at 6 p.m. here on 710 a.m. and the ESPN LA app. Find out the latest on Austin Reeves and LeBron's future and how to get a big man to LA, all that stuff. It's all tonight on Lakers Talk with Trudell and Geeter at 6 p.m. right here on 710 ESPN. BC, what do you got?
All right, it is a championship parade season here coming up on the week. Got a couple of championship parades. I remember the last two that we had here in LA, Dodgers, were during the week around noon. I always felt, a little bummed about. Like, let me get the weekend. So it was announced that the Knicks are having theirs Thursday at 10 a.m., early morning of Thursday.
Yep.
The Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup Parade is going to be Saturday around noon.
Ooh.
I think that's the good play here. I don't know. Are you guys with me that championship parade should be weekend, or is it just why do they have them during the week?
Do you want the day off? Because everybody took Dodger Parade Day off. So I think that's the upside of it. Most people, and I was at both of the Dodger championship parades this past 2 years. People knocked off work. There were kids there who didn't go to school. All that stuff. I think all the schools should close. I think all the businesses. I think the world should come to a halt and everybody should go to the parade.
Yeah, don't let school get in the way of an education, right,
Exactly.
John?
Exactly. And Brian, I'm with you. I think automatically every championship parade should be in a weekend because then more people can go. You don't have to ask off work. You don't have to ask out of school. You don't have to. I know people do it.
Yeah,
but it would be I see where you're going with this, and I'm with you.
But the one place where it's good to have it on a weekday, I think, is New York, because in the Canyon of Champions, there are offices all over the place, and people throw the ticker tape out. If they're not in their offices,
it's like the city
there's
was
nobody
made
to throw the
for
ticker tape.
championship
It's
parades.
so cool, cool. All right, John, I went down a rabbit hole.
Okay,
as we all do sometimes on YouTube.
Yep.
And I came across old Johnny Carson interviews.
Okay.
And I just saw this joke that made me laugh, and I thought I would play it on the show.
Okay.
This is Rodney Dangerfield.
And smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day.
Rodney, for about 4 years, was the it guy.
Oh, my God. He was so funny. He was such a funny guy. All right, so Alexi Lawless, who is on M's list.
Hate him.
He's not a fan. He was on the Fox pregame. I don't know what day this. It might have been Friday. And I want to play
I think
this.
he's working every day.
I want to play this and then react to it. Here's Alexi Lawless. It's a little hard to hear, so pay attention on the Fox pregame this past week.
Later on, and we cannot wait.
Alexi's moment.
This is going to be Alexi's moment.
Well done. Well done.
Later, can we talk about James Corden for a second?
Oh,
I mean,
what do you guys call him? Full kit wanker, right, or whatever. I mean, he's wearing that thing. He's all dressed up and ready to go. I mean, you did just say.
Okay. Oh God. Lucky we're on American television. There's the W word on British TV. You guys are gonna...
By the way, he said full kit. And the debate is, you don't think we should say the word.
Oh, I'll say it. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I looked it up.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
it says wanker is a vulgar slang term that literally means someone who pleasures themselves.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Yeah.
However, it is primarily used in British, Australian, and Commonwealth English as a general insult to describe a contemptible, incompetent, or highly unpleasant person.
Yeah.
Look up Fanny for English.
No, we don't need to. We don't need to go down the entire
if we're gonna do
British
that, if we're gonna do wanker, we can do Fanny too.
Yeah, but he didn't mention Fanny. He mentioned wanker.
Who was Who was he saying it about?
Saying about James Corden.
Oh, I agree with him. I agree with Lawless.
He's a full kit wanker. And apparently a full kit wanker means that he's wearing all soccer gear, including the shorts and the socks and the shoes. If you do that, you are a wanker. And Alexi Lawless was just pointing that out.
But I've heard that term used on regular American TV shows all the time.
Yeah, not on British TV.
That's like
it
means something different over there.
It's the W word, the British announcer said.
There is a word in English that English people
use it a lot
that we definitely don't say in America.
Here's my question. Would you get in big trouble like whatever their FCC is if you use the word wanker on their
It sounds like based on that woman's reaction you would.
She was like, we're lucky we're not.
Yeah,
on
she said, I'm glad
TV.
we're on American TV, not British TV, because everybody would get all worked up.
But yeah, all the Brits listening to us while driving around Los Angeles to see the World Cup. Sorry,
Brits.
guys.
Sorry, Brits.
Sorry, David Kent.
It's no different than saying a-hole.
Right.
Is it? We use that term.
But you don't say the full version.
Correct.
Because wanker, if you said W something, whatever, W word.
W word.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying that, I guess.
Okay,
I don't
got
know.
it. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Wanker. If you're British, I'm sorry. All right, coming up next for you, more Fast Track. Plus, has Wemby become kind of a villain? We'll get into that coming up, too. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup has already delivered some stunning results. Australia turned heads with an impressive 2-0 victory over Turkey, putting Australia in a strong position early in Group D. And in Group E, Ivory Coast snatched a dramatic 1-0 win over Ecuador, thanks to a late-game winner. Ecuador can only wonder what could have been after striking the post twice and failing to capitalize on several golden opportunities. But the biggest shocker of the tournament so far came today in Group H. Tournament favorite Spain was held to a stunning scoreless draw by Capo Verde. 40-year-old goalkeeper Vocinha produced 4 incredible saves to frustrate the Spanish attack and earn his nation a historic World Cup point. Just days into the tournament, and the surprises keep coming.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
I'm here with Angelica, and getting a DUI is serious business, isn't it?
It's a process, Cappy, and if you don't take action within 10 days, you run the risk of some pretty serious consequences. Start by calling or going to fixmydui.org. One of many things Fix My DUI does is help individuals rebuild their lives through stability and reducing the risk of future mistakes. We do this through education and ongoing support.
So the first thing you do,
visit fixmydui.org or call 888-607-7077. We can help.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Av Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for Dad the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo. Good times.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-375-8936. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Vroom, vroom, man.
Vroom, vroom. And super quick before I get to my Fast Track, I cannot more highly recommend this show. I know that some people get mad when I talk about it, but Widow's Bed.
Oh, yeah, I started that.
Incredible.
What's the elevator pitch?
It is what if Parks and Recreation, the show, was mixed with a Stephen King adaptation.
Okay.
So it's goofy and scary. Can't highly recommend it enough.
Widow's
the finale's tomorrow.
Bay.
Widow's Bay. It stars Matthew Rhys
on Apple TV Plus. I have completely watched the series 3 times already. So,
really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
sit down and I watch it with my friends. Anyway, I don't support. Let me just say this outright. I don't support bullying, especially of children. But I will say this made me chuckle. So Andre Iguodala was talking to Richard Jefferson and said that his daughter has been bullied by punk kids that in the hallways go, "Block by James!" to her. I don't support the bullying of kids, but I will say these kids know ball. What do you think of these kids?
I'm against any kid being bullied. I can't find anything funny in that just because I've seen, like, social media is a cesspool, and the more people I talk, particularly people that are like the parents of teenage girls, because people are so mean on social media that these girls get a complex, and some of them even contemplate taking their own life. I'm against it.
By the way, it reminds me a little bit of, there was a movie, a Robin Williams movie called The Best of Times.
With Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. And he had dropped a touchdown pass in whatever, the state championship or whatever it was. And he was in his 50s, and they were still, like, pretending to drop the ball, they're mocking him still after all those years. There should be an expiration date for some of this stuff.
Her dad won an NBA Finals championship because he guarded LeBron James. Come on. Maybe it could be your dad. You should come back and say, my dad won an NBA Finals MVP because of this.
Well, that's an excellent response. Hey, Top Athletes, Big Moments One Night, the OC Sports Awards, hosted by Travis Rogers this Thursday at Angels Stadium. Celebrate greatness and be part of Orange County's premier sports night. Get your tickets now at OCSportsAwards.org. BC, what do you got?
I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. It was announced Caleb Williams will be the new Madden cover of EA Sports, the Madden 27. EA has kind of come out today and had some new updates to their video games, particularly their sports titles. So their boxing, their FC soccer game, their new Madden game, NCAA. Apparently they want to start having ads in their game. So all the stadium ads, kind of things on their tickers. Kind of blowing up online a little bit in my group chat too. Everybody, all my friends that play Madden are furious. It's like, this is our escape. We don't want to be forced, more ads and more ads. You kind of like this idea that their EA, only their sports titles are going to have more ads into their games.
No, I do not like it.
Hey, but capitalism.
I would not like it. Capitalism, but like when I'm trying to watch a YouTube video, I don't want to try to skip ad every single time.
I can't tell you how many times I'll be watching something on the internet and an ad will pop up, and I have an ad blocker, and now they've gotten smart. It'll say, a window will pop up and say, if you really want to watch this content, disable your ad blocker. So you have to disable it to do it. But Brian, I don't think, like the other day I was ordering something from a website. I had to buy like a shirt. And so many ads popped up that I just bailed.
Yeah.
I just said I can't take it anymore. But they don't care because that's how they make money. I don't think there's any stop. I'm with you. I hate it, but I don't think there's any stop.
What I don't understand is, like, for example, if you're watching our show on YouTube, on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, or you're watching, like, my podcast, Mason Plus, there will be ads that pop up. Who sells those ads? Who's making the money from those ads?
YouTube.
Is it us or is it YouTube?
It's YouTube, but then you can earn commission back off of it. So it's like, for example, if you're watching this show and then in comes in a Hims ad or whatever, YouTube then will pay us if we get meet a certain threshold.
If somebody buys Hims?
Not necessarily. Hims pays YouTube to put itself
so wait,
blanketly across
our YouTube page has ads?
The show gets interrupted with ads that YouTube places.
So Hims pays YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube gets the money, and then once you meet a certain threshold of your views is when you can earn money off of them.
Right.
So there's a certain threshold of our views or whatever. If we get there, then we can earn money off of it.
Okay, got it. So it doesn't matter.
But Hims isn't paying you. Hims is paying YouTube that is then paying you eventually.
Got it.
Maybe.
Got it. All right. So, Brian, ads are just the way of life. Like, I know people, like, for example, we have the bundle.
Yeah.
With Hulu and Disney and ESPN.
Starting today, we're getting ad-free.
Oh, I was going to say, because so far it's been all ads.
Since the 15th of June, and you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So they give us a choice. This little inside baseball, but we'll just tell you guys because we tell you everything. If you work at ESPN, they give you a choice. You can either get park passes to go to Disneyland, or you can get the bundle, which is what Mason's talking about.
Stopped that choice about 5 years ago.
All right, so
you get both.
Oh, do I?
You get both?
You have access to all of it.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
I've not used my Disneyland tickets
I haven't
in a while.
used it. When Jack turned like 15, I said, all right, I'm out. Give me the bundle.
Yeah.
I never take advantage of those park passes.
You could go now.
They have this thing called a portal. I don't know how to get into it.
Me either.
Mason, you guys need to be able to log into it, which I don't know if you have your password.
No, I don't. I don't ever go to the portal. I'm not a portal guy.
Yeah, because you need to be able to do that.
Okay,
maybe eventually
I will do that eventually. All right, so here's the thing. Wemby, and I would argue, John, we talked about this on Friday. Wemby has become a bit of a villain with some people. He's become polarizing.
Yeah.
In the same way, for example, that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander became polarizing. In the same way that a lot of NBA stars, a lot of stars in general, become polarizing. Is it possible to become a huge star in the league and not have a bunch of the world hate you?
It's a great question.
Because it's almost like...
Did people hate Jordan? People hated Kobe.
People hated Kobe.
Do people hate Shaq?
God, Shaq may...
It's like a big kid.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody hated Shaq. But it's hard. And
I'm sure somebody did. People who like went up against them all the time and couldn't stop him. Eventually, you won't like this person.
Yeah, the expression, it's his time in the barrel. They use it in politics a lot. It's his turn. It's his time in the barrel. It's Wemby's time in the barrel.
Yeah, but he did some things that were deserving of criticism.
Yeah.
I mean, like he made some mistakes, like when he pointed to Mitchell Robinson and said, "I'm in his head." Yeah. Well, that's what you do when you're up 3-1, not down 3-1.
Not down 3-1. Here's Windy on where Wemby is right now.
He absolutely has shown that he is very likely the future of the NBA, and he's shown he is not a finished product. We saw a streak of immaturity that really came to the fore in this postseason. Some of his decisions were really hurtful to his team, including the flagrant fouls. We will never know what would have happened to have the NBA considered suspending him for the potential flagrant that wasn't called on Jalen Brunson. He might have not been playing in a Game 6 tomorrow because of some of his decisions. We also saw a player that under the immense pressure didn't have offensive moves to go to. And he was self-critical of that, even more so when he answered questions in French. When you see the translations, he was self-critical of how much he needs to improve. I know that some of his comments came off as arrogant, and I definitely think there is a streak of arrogance in him as well. But I think all in all, him talking about how much he needs to improve and how much his shortcomings affected his team is the correct way to respond to the way this series went.
Yeah, he had a great series, but he had bonehead moves and big
and
moments.
He didn't shoot very high percentage on either. I think he shot 27%
from not
three.
Efficient.
But I'll say it again. I don't think there are any two players you could trade to San Antonio to get Wemby out of there. I think he's the most untradeable player in the NBA, don't you?
I absolutely
And
do.
I've said this before. I think there are 7, well, now even less because the Knicks probably wouldn't do it. But I think there's only 3 or 4 teams that wouldn't trade their whole team for Wemby. I think he's that good.
I mean, to me, is Wemby still the face of the NBA?
Well, Jalen Brunson took a little bite out of that.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson.
I think honestly, with the different teams winning the championship, there's a lot of faces of the NBA.
Right, and Em, you brought up an interesting point today. Is it better when you've got, for example, a team like the Lakers in their day, Golden State at their time, where you get a big giant that wins multiple championships, or is it better like it is now, where it's kind of rolled the dice, last 8 years, different champion every year? What's better for the league?
For the league, they would tell you it's great that they've had 8 champions in 8 years. They're always talking about parity. I like the 800-pound gorillas.
Yeah.
I like super teams that can be knocked off. Like I think it's fun to see if the Dodgers can win a 3rd straight title.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can, but it's fun to watch them try. I think, when the Patriots are really good, it's fun to see somebody knock them off.
Yep.
So for that reason, I would opt for dynasties over parity. How about you?
We are in the land of parity. I actually like parity. I love the fact that every year you go to the playoffs, you roll the dice, let's see who pops up.
It gives more teams hope.
And by the way, it gives the Lakers hope. It gives us as Laker fans hope that, we make the exact right moves like the Knicks did to put together a team around our star.
And I'll say it again.
Luka.
I said it earlier in the show. All of those Knicks moves, when they made them, were criticized.
Yeah.
People said, you can't give Jalen Brunson, a backup point guard in Dallas, $100 million. You can't trade 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges.
Yep.
But the Knicks did all that stuff, and it turned out great. So maybe they're the new model.
Especially
Take big swings.
When they fired Tibbs last year, I think everyone was up in arms because they thought Tibbs was a good coach, that he had gotten them as far as they did in the playoffs. But yeah, it just was the special sauce that Mike Brown had, the relationships that he had, the way that he coached them. Clearly outcoached Mitch Johnson in this series.
By the way, you mentioned the Dodgers. They are home to Tampa Bay tonight. Tampa's very good. They are 1 game behind the Yankees in the American League East. They have the 2nd best record in the American League. They've done it so differently from the Dodgers.
Well, I'll say this,
because
too.
they've got the 26th payroll, and we've got number 1, and they're still neck and neck with the Yankees.
One of the reasons I'm going to watch the Dodger game tonight is it's a star-driven town, and the Dodgers have lots of stars.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can name 5 people on the Tampa Bay Rays.
It's hard.
Yeah, I don't think I could. Is Junior Caminero playing for them?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that might be the only one.
Yeah.
And he could have previously done probably Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow when they were playing with them.
Right.
By the way, I heard a couple of nuggets. Glasnow is now not coming back till after the All-Star break. Snell not coming back till after the All-Star break. Evan Phillips, who they could really use right now, coming off Tommy John, he's kind of nowhere. Brock Stewart is getting closer. B-Stu, as you like to call him. He is getting closer. He's had multiple rehab appearances at OKC. So
what
he
about
could be
River
back
Ryan?
soon. River Ryan is dealing
Greg
down
says
there.
Greg says that he's just waiting to come up.
Yeah, I mean, Sheehan had a rocky start was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
In Chicago.
Yeah,
against the
blew
White
up
Sox.
in the 6th. I mean, there's, especially without Snell and without Glasnow, Lauer's been really good. He's throwing tonight. That would probably be the River Ryan slot, but he's going to be a big-time starting pitcher.
On my layover from D.C. to L.A., I laid over in Detroit, and I chatted up some people that were there that were departing from Detroit, so their hometown is there, and I was like, guys, what do you guys think about Skubal? And they were all convinced that he's going, and he's going to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Well, he's back now.
Yep.
So people can that story's going to start bubbling to the surface again.
I read that part of the reason, and the Dodgers obviously don't need Terry. It's not a need starting pitcher.
Right.
But it is a way to keep him away from everybody else.
Yeah, which is part of the game.
Which is because the Padres really want him bad. It'll be interesting to see what the Dodgers do down the trade deadline. I can't imagine they do anything except maybe a high-leverage reliever. All right, coming up next, should you support your country or your girlfriend's country? We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. And Jacob Amrani is always there to support you. If you're in any kind of accident, he's your guy. Now, Jacob was here last week.
He won Game of Games.
He won Game of Games. His son Sasha was here. Great guy. Great family guy. His family's, we see him all the time. Really cool, respectful kids. He brings Jacob
going to USC next year. Isn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jacob, as a dad, pays attention to details, has his kids just fantastic, and he will do that for you if it comes to an accident. He's part of our community. He's somebody we know. He's somebody who comes into the studio, hangs out with us. We've known him for over a decade. He's just a good guy.
And here's how you get a hold of him. Easy number to remember, but just so you have it, put it in your phone. 800-345-6789. So you only have to count from 3 to 9 to remember how to put this in your phone. 800-345-6789. Mace, calljacob.com still works, but when you've been in an accident, you're probably not going to a website.
Correct.
So that's why you want to go to the phone number.
Easiest thing is the phone number. And by the way, you don't pay Jacob unless he wins. He will get you the maximum compensation. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789 or call jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
I know I'm not like Albert Einstein, but I'm not a stupid person. Okay, I'm not.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
I'm not a dumb person. I would say.
No one would call you that.
I don't think so either. You put a tool in my hand, and I feel so hopeless and stupid.
Okay, I got you.
Like, I'll call my dad. Hey, can you? My dad's like, oh, it's easy. And my dad's really good at this stuff. And so I'm like, I can barely hold a screwdriver. I don't know how to do anything.
Did he not teach you?
You guys are just, do this.
I'm sorry.
I can't do it, Greg.
You.
If my dad was a rocket scientist, do you think that if my dad was a NASA engineer, it's like, well, just teach him how to do it? I can't do it.
Okay, I'm just asking why he didn't teach you when you were younger. This is how you use a hammer.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app and live on YouTube.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa.
Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Empower. Katie got a VIP box for the postseason. She worked with Empower to help her get good at money so she can be a little bad. She planned well and was able to bring the whole family.
Who wants homemade egg salad sandwiches?
Even Beth.
Horseradish? Anyone? How about some tuna on rye?
Oh, strike 3, Beth. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Keep it right here for the very best coverage of the 2026 NBA Draft. All your ESPN LA Draft coverage is driven by your SoCal Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
This Father's Day, do more with Dad and spend less with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Get him fired up with a new grill and accessories, like the Next Grill 5-burner for just $299, so you can spend more time together while he becomes the grill master he was always meant to be. Or build memories with savings on top brand power tools so you can tackle projects side by side. Gift more and do more together this Father's Day with help from the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you have saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's Gusto.com. Gusto.com.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good.
Okay. I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Katy Perry, who opened the World Cup here in the U.S., she did it on Friday night at the USA versus Paraguay game.
I can't remember, Emily. Are you thumbs up or thumbs down on Katy Perry?
I have great respect for her early work, but currently I don't like it.
Okay. So not on the good list.
And she's dating Justin Trudeau, right? The former Prime Minister of Canada?
Correct. So Justin Trudeau, his girlfriend, was singing the opening ceremony at the World Cup at SoFi Stadium, or Los Angeles Stadium, as they're calling it. And Trudeau, instead of going to Canada's opener, went to Team USA's opener. Any problem with that?
None. Happy wife, happy life.
I am in complete agreement.
But it's a girlfriend. It's not a wife.
Yeah,
Go
but they're...
support your country.
Listen.
He's not in office. He's not the sitting prime minister.
Right. He's like the ex-guy. I think it's okay. By the way, is it okay to wear another country's jersey?
Okay. Because
Depends what the circumstances are.
Trudeau wears different jerseys.
Yeah, like you wouldn't get mad at me if I wore an Ireland jersey.
No.
No, I think it's okay when it's general sports, unless they're like playing Team USA or whatever. But I think you can wear a France jersey.
Could I wear a Norway jersey? Can I get a Norway jersey for Holland?
What I want you to do for Halloween is I want you to be Holland for Halloween. You got to have a wig with a ponytail.
Yep.
You got a ponytail and get a Norway jersey, or you can dress up like the Viking.
You know what they will call me? A full kit wanker.
Maybe.
On this day in 2018, Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes was wrongly charged
She's
with
just
fraud.
misunderstood.
I really am a big Elizabeth Holmes fan. I have watched, I don't think there is a documentary in the history of the world that I've watched more times than the HBO documentary Out for Blood about Elizabeth Holmes.
Okay, can you clarify? You're not a fan of her defrauding people.
No, I'm not
You're
a fan of that.
the story. You find it interesting.
Yeah.
I do.
It's a nanotainer. She's this really deep voice
An
that's
important
weird,
step forward.
and she doesn't blink. That's the other weird thing about her. She's not a blinker. So anyway, if you've never seen the documentary Out for Blood, it is fantastic.
So you actually watched the documentary rather than the Amanda Seyfried
I watched
thing.
Amanda Seyfried, but the documentary, have you ever seen the documentary?
Yes.
Oh, the documentary's like spectacular.
Okay, but the Amanda Seyfried show is actually way more entertaining, though.
You think?
I think it's way better.
The guy who plays her boyfriend in the Amanda Seyfried series is excellent.
He was in Lost. So if you're a Lost fan, he plays Saeed in Lost. And so then he plays, what's his name? Sunny Balwani.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned Lost because I lost my wallet today.
Really?
What?
Yeah. So here's my situation. I get in my car this morning to go to the gym. 3 tires are all low. Now, does that mean I ran over something or
no,
what?
it just means you haven't put air in your tires
Or somebody
in a while.
slashed your tires.
But there's only 3 of them, right? The other tire's fine. And they're super low. And so I don't know how much to put in. Like I've got one that's 45 and I've got one that's
What are you talking about? It's
41.
on the side of the tire.
Yeah, I don't know that. Is it really on the side of the
written
tire?
on the somewhere it'll say PSI. It's normally around 36, but it'll actually say on your tire.
I've got
It's also on your car door.
Okay, I've
Where
got all
people-
4 tires in the 40s of PSI. Is that going to cause me a problem? Should I let some air out or what?
Does the
No,
M
you
in my
should
name
add
stand
air to
mechanic?
the 3 that are low.
Add air to the
Just
low
look
ones,
at them.
yeah.
Emily's right. Look at the side of your door or look at the tire itself and just make sure it's. By the way, I have an air compressor at home that's digital.
Yeah.
Oh, you can borrow it if you want. You just pop it into your thing and set
Really?
it to 36 and you're done.
Oh, that's
Here's
awesome.
what you do. You go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Home of the 15-minute drive-through
They'll do
oil
it. By the
change?
way, I did that last month. They'll do everything.
But it is
Exactly.
great.
You can
Yeah.
inflate your
And
tires.
they only
you can
charge
fix
you
your
for what
lights.
they only charge for what you do and you just sit in your car.
So I fill up. I get all my tires up to the 40s or whatever the PSI is supposed to be, and I had run my card through the air and water machine, and then I set my wallet on top of the air water machine, and drove home, and then couldn't figure out where my wallet was.
When you went back, was it there?
No.
Okay.
Somebody had thankfully given it to the front desk at this
Oh, how nice. You're
the
lucky.
counter at this.
Was there
convenience
money in the
store.
wallet?
No, but there was my driver's license,
cards?
credit cards,
And you didn't take
card.
anything.
Did not take a thing.
You're lucky. But
Yeah.
one time when I was living in San Diego and I would come home, I would live in like a 1-bedroom apartment. I would throw my keys and my wallet on the kitchen counter and go to bed.
Yep.
And one night I didn't lock my sliding glass door and somebody came in, took all the money out of it and threw the wallet in a dumpster over by a movie theater behind me. And
Somebody
the
found
kid
it?
cleaning the movie theater saw it and goes, that doesn't look right. Looked up my address and realized that I was on TV and called the station and goes, hey, I think I've got your wallet. And I didn't get the money back, but he didn't take anything else. He just took the cash.
Did you tip the movie theater guy?
I did. Yeah. I gave him
sure.
$50.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of cleaning, you mentioned cleaning. The Japanese fans, did you see this?
Unbelievable.
Cleaned the entire stadium after their game.
They brought their own trash bags.
I thought it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I mean, that's just culturally the way Japanese people approach life. The politeness, respect, cleanliness, all that stuff is part of the
Had
culture.
I been there, I would have given them a very deep bow.
And I'm sure
as a thank you.
They would not a what bow.
Yeah, not a. See if you
full
can
bow.
find that one, Brian.
A
That
full
is,
bow,
that
not
is one of the great
Not
scenes.
a full kit bow?
Well, no,
not a full kit bow.
So one of the great. I mean, my all-time favorite comedy on TV is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Mhm.
Same with Michael. We send each other random Larry
Yeah,
David
classic
clips.
stuff.
And so one time he was dealing with some Japanese dude. And the Japanese dude didn't do a full bow. Do you have it, Brian? All right, here it is.
Speak English?
Yes, I am fluent, yes.
Oh, I noticed that when you apologized to this man, you gave him a rather deep bow, almost 90 degrees.
Yes.
Yeah.
I spilled ice cream, so I'm very sorry. So I apologize to him, yes.
Yes. Now, the other night, a Japanese fellow apologized to me.
Yes.
But he only went down a few degrees, kind of like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that is not apology to you. No, he was not sorry at all.
He wasn't sorry?
No. He a little dismissive of you.
Dismissive?
Yes.
I got a dismissive bow?
Yes, a little bit bow.
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 Bow, I got.
Yes.
I got bow.
No bow would be better than that bow.
No bow better.
That's very funny.
Such a great show.
Did you see the Larry David tweet that went viral with a picture of him and Jerry Seinfeld?
About the holding the reservation?
No.
Oh.
The Spurs know how to take the lead. They just don't know how to hold the lead.
So you know what that's in
and
reference to?
And that's really the most important part of the lead, the holding.
You know what that's in reference to?
No.
So there's a very famous Seinfeld episode where Jerry gets to the airport and he says, he goes to the rental car counter and he says, Seinfeld, I have a reservation. And she says, I've got it, but we're out of cars. And he goes, well, but I have a reservation. And she goes, I see it. It's right here, but I don't have a car. And he goes, so what you're telling me is you know how to take the reservation. You just don't know how to hold the reservation. So that's what that is referencing. That's why that's funny.
It wasn't a tweet from Larry. It was somebody else tweeted, but like Larry was aware of it.
Oh, Larry loved it. Larry actually went on some show and talked about it. Was it Eisen? You talked about how much he loved it.
You guys saw his new show on HBO at the end of the month?
Yeah, it's about history, right?
I'm not sure about it.
It feels like it's going to be like Drunk History mixed with Curb Your Enthusiasm tone. And I loved Drunk History, so I'm all about it.
Are you going to try it, John?
I guess I got it. It's Larry David, but I'm with you. The trailer doesn't look like
it doesn't look. Yeah.
What?
But
are you
everything
saying?
Larry David's ever done
history.
has been good.
Too much
Well,
history.
that's the point.
I'm not
I
looking
love
for
history.
I'll try it. You watch a Cape Fear yet?
Okay, I watched the premiere episode yesterday when I got home from the flight. I hadn't watched it over the weekend because I was watching Widow's Bay for the third time. But I watched the first episode of Cape Fear, where somebody has a body part in trouble.
Yes, Cape Fear. The third version. The Mitchum version, the De Niro version, and now the Javier Bardem
But
version.
the series version.
Yeah,
so
the series.
Maybe we have more things to uncover.
True.
And it takes place in Savannah, Georgia, which I visit a lot, and I like the scenery.
Okay.
Does it always take place in Georgia?
Don't know. I don't recall those movies that well. No, I don't.
You don't remember?
I am not Google. Stop asking questions I can't answer.
Do we know yet who's playing Game of Games today?
We do. DeMarco Farr.
Oh, good.
Oh, DeMarco
right on the heels of his birthday.
Excellent. We will do some Game of Games coming up next. It is Ireland's game. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
And in by Ronaldo! He is a sensation!
It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi.
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
If you run a small business, you know that opportunities and emergencies don't wait. So don't let big banks hold your business hostage with weeks of endless red tape and paperwork. Turn to Cardiff. Cardiff is America's favorite small business lender with a 5-minute application that won't impact your personal credit. You get approved in minutes and funded the same day for up to $500,000. If you've been operating for at least a year with $20,000 a month in revenue, skip the bank delays. Go to Cardiff/ESPNLA right now to secure your funding. That's Cardiff.co/ESPNLA.
Hey, it's Mason. The next best thing to being at the 2026 FIFA World Cup is watching it at Cosm. Experience every match inside the massive 87-foot LED dome in shared reality. You will feel like you're right there on the pitch with the world's biggest stars. Plus, catch all the action in the Cosm Hall with great food and drinks. FIFA World Cup tickets will not last, so book right now at Cosm.com/FIFA. I will see all you guys for the World Cup at Cosm.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots.
It's a fruity candy flavor explosion, and I mean explosion. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots, a zero sugar treat that's sweet tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Get candy flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob. CallJacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and DeMarco Farr is here,
Hello,
celebrating
DeMarco.
his birthday over the weekend.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
You don't look a day older.
Really?
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You look 2 days old. All right, right now it is John Ireland's game. We've got players DeMarco, me, BC, and M. John, what's the game?
All right, we are, of course, right in the middle of the World Cup, so this is a game about that. Here we go. Question 1. Gilberto Mora of Mexico is the youngest player participating in this year's World Cup. How old is Gilberto Mora? A, 16, B, 17, C, 18. Brian, 16, 17, or 18?
I'll take 17.
Okay, M.
17.
Mace.
17.
DeMarco.
17.
Okay, everybody got it, which means lucky loser off the board early. All right, number 2. Mason has Norway in our World Cup pool.
Yep.
Prior to this year, when was the last time Norway qualified for the World Cup? A, 1998, B, 2006, C, 2018. Emily, 98, 06, or 18?
Show me 06.
Okay, Mace.
Show me 06.
DeMarco.
06?
Brian.
Sure, 06.
1998. They have not been in the World Cup for 18 years.
Oh, wow.
And so nobody gets that one. All right, this one, Mace, coming to you.
Okay.
This figures to be the last World Cup for Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the top players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Cristiano Ronaldo? A, 39, B, 40, C, 41. 39, 40, or 41, Mace?
39.
DeMarco.
I like 39.
Brian.
I'll take 40.
M.
39.
Y'all missed it. He's 41.
41?
Yeah, he's the
That's
oldest
good.
player, one of the oldest players in the World
Tom
Cup.
Brady-esque.
All right, so it's still tied at 1. DeMarco, this one coming to you. One of the more interesting stories at this year's World Cup is about Lamine Yamal. He's only 18 years old, but he won a Euro championship when he was just 16. He's recovering from a hamstring injury that caused him to miss the final month of his pro season and hasn't played in a game since April 22nd. What country does Lamine Yamal play for? A, Spain, B, France, C, England.
Oh,
Spain,
my God.
France, or England, DeMarco?
What did he tell me, Trudell? I'll go with Spain.
Okay, Brian.
Spain.
Emily.
Spain.
Mace.
Spain.
It is Spain, and this remains tied at 2. He was featured last night on 60 Minutes.
He also
really? I didn't see that.
did get into the game this morning.
Oh, good.
okay.
Second half.
All right, BC, back to you for this one. True or false? Because of the expected high temperatures, there's a new rule this year that allows players to go to the bench and rest or consult with coaches if the goalie is hurt. So the goalie gets hurt, medical attention is needed on the field. Can they go to the bench and get water and talk to the coach? True or false? Because of the new rule, they can do that. They can go to the bench and get water. Is that true?
I'll take true.
Okay, M.
True.
Mace.
Yeah, I think it's true.
DeMarco.
False.
It is false.
Oh!
It's the opposite.
Really?
In order to speed up play, because they have the water timeouts now, if a medical crew member is dealing with an injured goalie, the ref has the right to keep all the players on the field.
Oh, okay.
All right. So DeMarco takes the lead 3-2 over everybody.
Okay.
All right, Em, this one to you. True or false? There is another new rule that prohibits players from covering their mouths, either with their hands or their shirts. Officials want to be able to see their mouths, basically lip read in case they say something offensive. True or false?
True.
Okay, Mace.
Yeah, true.
DeMarco.
True.
Brian.
False.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
And there was a celebration that this one player used to do where he goes like this and he covers his mouth like this. They also think they didn't want to prevent that as well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we have 3 left plus a tiebreaker, so I'll make DeMarco go first. It's DeMarco 4, Mason, Emily 3, Brian 2. All right, DeMarco, how many players are allowed on a World Cup roster? A, 26, B, 30, C, 34.
Oh, my God, you got me there.
26, 30, or 34?
I'll go with 30.
Okay. Mace, chance to make up a point here. 26, 30, or 34?
I think it's a 30-man roster.
Okay. Emily.
26.
Brian.
26.
26 is the correct answer.
Okay.
Emily ties DeMarco. So right now, Emily and DeMarco 4, Brian and Mace 3.
Right.
2 questions left. Em, this one coming to you. The United States will compete, or is competing, in Group D along with 3 other teams. Which one of these teams is also in Group D? Tunisia, Uruguay, or Australia? Tunisia, Uruguay, or Australia? Em, which one is also in the U.S.'s group?
Australia.
DeMarco. Tunisia, Uruguay, or Australia?
Uruguay.
Mace.
It's Australia.
Brian.
Australia.
It is Australia. All right, so now with 1 to go, Emily has 5 and everyone else has 4.
Okay.
So, Em, you can win it if you get this question right. Famously, Italy failed to qualify for this year's World Cup. Which one of these other countries also failed to qualify this year? A, Algeria, B, Costa Rica, C, New Zealand. Algeria, Costa Rica, or New Zealand, Emily?
New Zealand.
Okay, Mace, you got to go.
Algeria or Costa Rica?
Right.
I'm going to try Costa Rica.
DeMarco.
Costa Rica.
Brian.
I'll try Algeria just to make it interesting.
You should have gone Costa Rica, who did not qualify this year. We got a 3-way tie.
Nice. Let's go.
All right. Tiebreaker coming.
It's going to be somebody's shining moment here in a minute.
Okay. I actually have a second tiebreaker if you guys tie on the first one.
Okay.
All right. So here it is. There are 48 teams in this year's World Cup. How many of those teams, of those 48, are making their first ever appearance in the World Cup? So how many of the 48 teams that are in the World Cup this year are in it for the first time ever?
I have a number.
Okay, Mace, do you have a number?
I have a number.
DeMarco, what'd you write down?
10.
Emily?
6.
Mace?
9.
We have a winner.
It's Em.
The answer is 4, and Emily Hebel has won again.
Damn.
Let's go. Cape Verde. Cape Verde who pulled off a miracle today and tied Spain. Curacao, Jordan, and Uzbekistan are the 4.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do the other. Emily wins. We'll do the other one just for sure.
Okay, cool.
More than 80 countries have participated in the World Cup since it began in 1930. How many of those countries have actually won the World Cup? All right. So if you take all the World Cups since 1930, how many different countries have won? BC, what do you think?
15.
M?
12.
Mace?
11.
DeMarco?
8.
8 is the exact number. It sounds like, did you know?
Trudeau.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mike
All right. So Brazil 5.
Yep.
Germany 4. Italy 4. Argentina 3. France 2. Uruguay 2, although it was a long time ago, 1950 or before. Spain and England.
Yeah.
Those are the 8.
When I talked to Andres Kanter, he said it doesn't matter how big the field gets. It could be 100 teams, and it would still come down to those few.
DeMarco, throw me that pen.
Yeah.
It's because they have the infrastructure in order to make it great. Like you need the infrastructure from the club level all the way up to have the amount of skill players that only a few countries actually care to make.
Yeah.
All right, well done, Emily Hebel.
Yep, another win for Emma.
I have 3 wins this month. Everyone else only has 1.
Congratulations.
Well, you're on your way, apparently.
Well done, you. Game of Games is presented by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline, the number LA trusts after an accident. I trust this number. You can trust it too. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. Have you become a part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew? Well, if you haven't, why haven't you? The Blue Review presented by LAX. Each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. with me, Gregory Arthur Bergman, thanks, Cappy, and Marcus Grant. We're talking Dodgers baseball first thing in your day and getting you warmed up for the Sedano and Cap morning show. The Blue Review on our ESPN LA YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Live and always on demand. Your home for real Dodgers talk, ESPN LA.
Summer of soccer is here, and there's no better place to watch than Rockin' Brews. Catch every match on massive LED screens with surround sound, drink specials, and game day favorites like our new El Clasico burger. Whether you're backing Team USA or cheering on your home country, grab your crew, raise a glass, and catch every match at Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock. Visit rockinbrews.com for your nearest location.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
You want to talk about a winning locker room? Rotolo Chevrolet is stacked.
That's the goal, Travis. Build a team that shows up every day ready to win for the customer.
And you trust them to do it?
100%. When your people know you've got their back, they take care of everything else.
That's why people like me keep coming back. It's not just buying a car, it's an experience.
Exactly. Great people, great culture, and we make every customer drive away happy. Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at rotolochevy.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
We were just talking about my mom who turned 84 over the weekend.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Happy birthday.
She's at work today at John Glenn Middle School in Palm Desert, California, where she works like 4 days a week, 5 days a week. Still working at 84.
That's incredible, by the way.
Yeah, she is the most. I hope I'm half as sharp when I'm 84.
Yeah,
I hope I make it to 84.
Yeah, make it to 84.
Very good point.
Marcus Grant just walked in. Hello, Marcus Grant.
Hello, John Ireland.
All right, so Trav, last week we debated if you could take any pitcher in Major League Baseball. You said Paul Skeens, and it's not close.
Yeah.
Bergman said Yamamoto, and I said Jacob Mizorowski. Have I won you over yet?
Not yet, but we're closer. Yeah.
Marcus, how would you answer that question? It doesn't have to be one of the 3 guys I mentioned, but if we had a pitcher draft and you could take any pitcher to start your team right now, who would you take?
I still think I go Skeens. Mizorowski's been fantastic, but there's just, I know this is going to sound, kind of petty. I still need to see it more. I need to see a little bit more because right now he's on an incredible heater. It's going to even out at some point.
Yeah, Mace, I think I'm biased because Nolan Ryan's my favorite baseball player ever, and Mizorowski is a modern-day Nolan Ryan. He's the closest thing to Nolan that I've ever seen.
He throws more strikes than Nolan Ryan
did. He throws more 100-mile-an-hour pitches than
he does.
Nolan
Literally
did.
everybody.
Like Robin Ventura.
He's Sid Finch.
Yeah.
You
don't want to be the young Robin
He's
Ventura.
Sid Finch. That's a great callback.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think right now you'd imagine Dave Roberts is probably going to start Mizorowski in the All-Star game, right?
I would think so.
That means he doesn't have to disappoint Yamamoto or Ohtani.
And I think he probably knows that both of those guys don't need to pitch. If they want to pitch, he might get him an inning here or there. But yeah, I think I'd want to throw the other guys more than my own guys.
That game on Friday,
Mizorowski,
9 innings, 1 hit, faced the minimum, 15 strikeouts, and didn't throw 100 pitches, under 100 pitches, like 96 pitches.
It was a mix of Maddox and Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
It was a million strikeouts and incredibly it's really hard to strike out that many guys and not throw a lot of pitches. To strike out guys, you got to throw a lot of pitches, and he did it at an incredible rate. It was incredibly impressive.
By the way, Marcus, if I gave you Dodgers or the field to win the World Series, what side would you take?
I mean, I still would go. I mean, my heart says Dodgers.
Right.
My brain says the field, because winning 3 in a row is hard. There's a reason it's only happened
I'm with you.
3 times in the history
Travis
of baseball.
won this bet against me last year. Same exact bet. He took the Dodgers, and I said, it's really hard to win 2 in a row. Winning 3 in a row is kind of insane. Trav, even you would take the field, right?
I would.
Yeah.
I would just simply for the math of it all. I think the Dodgers are the best team. I think when the playoffs start, they'll be the favorites to win the whole thing. But, I mean, they came within a cleat of losing the World Series last year.
Well, there were probably Andy Paz doesn't make that catch.
That too.
In the outfield.
Justin Dean doesn't throw his hands up at the right time. I mean, there's a million differences.
That's such an underrated play.
How about when Miguel Rojas got hit that ball when he was playing second base
and
he stumbled and then had to throw a perfect strike, and then, as you mentioned, Will Smith took his foot off the plate for a second and then double tapped.
And then Yamamoto had to pitch 3 days in a row, basically.
Yeah.
It was an extraordinary turn of events, and that doesn't happen very often.
So I want to know from you guys, we all broadcasted live from Hollywood Park Casino on Friday, and the environment was really,
awesome.
really
Cool.
fun. Everybody in red, white, and blue. Everybody just getting ready to walk across the street to SoFi. And the tickets were so expensive, but I really envied the people that got to be at Los Angeles Stadium.
Doesn't roll off the tongue, does it?
to see Team USA win that game.
Those stupid World Cup rules say you can't call it SoFi.
No, it's Los Angeles, because in Houston, I think NRG Stadium, they call it Houston Stadium.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
So I want to ask you this. We were talking about the affordability of tickets right now. And 4 years ago in Qatar, the face value of a ticket to the final was $1,500. Today, the face value for the final,
which is in New York, New Jersey, right?
The face value is $7,500. Now, what is wrong with them? Why are they? Do you not? And I understand you can get it and all that stuff, but don't you want this to be affordable for actual fans?
Hold on. I think this is part of a broader conversation. And DeMarco, I'll start with you, but casual fans have been priced out of Ram games. They've been priced out of Laker games. They've been priced out of Dodger games.
Look at those Knicks games.
And, look at the Knicks games. I don't know if there's a way back to get the casual fan in, because I'm a capitalist. I believe that you should be able to charge for your product whatever you want, and they're getting it. I mean, these stadiums are mostly full. Do we ever get the casual fan back into these buildings?
Not if you're getting that money, no. If you're charging $7,500 and you're getting it, that's never going to
happen. It's like, have you guys all been to the Sphere?
Yeah.
I have not.
It is so expensive to go. It's worth it.
It is.
But I don't know if it's worth it to somebody on a budget.
Well, here's the thing. I mean,
I didn't pay, so I got lucky.
Think about this. So I just saw a survey. 45% of Americans, when they get to the end of the month, don't have enough money to cover everything. And they go further and further into debt. That's the world we live in. Now, how are those folks? Again, 45%. How do they afford to go to any games at all? They just don't.
They don't, but I think what you run into now is that so many leagues and teams make so much revenue on television, off broadcasting, off other things, that the gate receipts are, they're nice. They're not what you're living and dying on if you are
TV
a franchise.
pays for everything.
TV pays for everything.
To go back to your question, Ireland, I think that will you get the regular fan back? I think it's a maybe under a very specific set of circumstances, which is if all of a sudden, never mind regular, but it's such a small slice of people that can afford tickets that these venues are mostly empty. And then it'll look bad on TV.
Right.
And then the number has to come back.
To your point, I think then they lower the prices just to
fill the building.
Our old buddy Tim Lewicki, who was like the original AEG president when they built Staples Center, which was what it was called in the old days. But Tim used to, come in here and we'd give him a hard time about Kings games not selling out. And he'd say, well, how many tickets you guys want to give away today?
Yeah.
And we'd say 50. He'd go, they're yours. And off the air, he was explaining to us, he said, we believe that that if you can get somebody to a hockey game and they get in the building, it's a little colder, you realize they're doing it on skates, it's very fun, it's very communal, that if I give you guys 50 tickets, some people say, well, what's Lewicki doing? He's giving away his product for free, but I'm really not. I'm getting parking, I'm getting concessions, and in my opinion, I'm building a fan for life.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
And so, but the problem, Trav, to your point, is now they can charge whatever they want, and people will pay it.
Then they're not going to get the regular fan back until there are empty seats. And you're
By the way, there are a couple of World Cup games with embarrassingly empty stadiums. Really
But
bad.
could you lower the price the day before the game, or is that fair to the people that already paid
it's not
top
fair
dollar?
to the people that already paid thousands of dollars. You can't all of a sudden fill in with $99.
Why not? I understand
because
your point.
If I paid $1,500 and there are people
you're
in front of
getting
me
in for $50.
that are getting in for $50,
I totally
I'm pissed
understand.
off.
I don't blame you for being pissed off in that situation, but nobody made you buy the ticket for $1,500. And if you're going to play the market, so to speak, right, and you're going to wait it out and hope that these things come back down on the secondary
isn't it
market.
the same as basically buying an airline ticket? Like if you buy an
Wait till the
airline
last
ticket
minute.
early, you're paying top dollar. If you wait till the last minute, sometimes you can get a deal.
Because of dynamic pricing. Now, I never saw anything like this. So Friday, finished up the show. By the way, as I was getting my Uber, my phone ran out of juice, so I had to go back, charge my phone. But I went to look for tickets because I thought, well, maybe I'll, grab somebody, go across the street, see the game, all that. They took them down from the secondary market.
They're gone.
Really? You could not buy anything. The FIFA somehow shut down the secondary markets. So I went to Vivid, I went to StubHub, could not buy a ticket for Friday night's game. They took them off the market.
What, could you have just gone to the FIFA website and bought one?
No.
Sold out?
They were sold out.
Okay.
So there was actually, by the time I got
there was no secondary market.
by the time I got to Friday afternoon,
But
they
there
had
was
shut down the
prior
secondary
to it,
market.
right? There were leading up to the game there was because we were talking about it when we did the crosstalk there.
The day before, tickets went way up, and then the day of, they took them off the secondary market altogether.
Wow.
The games look fun as hell.
Oh,
I
it
mean,
looks so
they
cool.
really do.
There's not a dude walking up and down the street. Tickets? I got tickets.
I don't think we're past
Everything's
those
digital
days.
now,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Kid-
Is that
yeah.
guy gone now?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Got one, need one, got one, need
Got
one,
one.
got one,
I
need
think
one,
it was
got
a
one, need
Laker
one.
game. I don't remember exactly what it was, but we bought 2 tickets outside of it. We were last minute. We're going to go. We'll just buy them from the guy,
The
right?
guy, yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, I got 2," and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Oh, this is a pretty good price." And he shows me the ticket. I'm like, "Yeah, 2." Hands me the 2 tickets. I give him the make up a number. It's like $100 a piece. I'm like, "Great." So give him the money. Get the 2 tickets. The guy's in the wind. He's gone. I turn and
Of
I
course
look.
he is.
And one ticket was what he sold me. The other ticket was one that was all the way at the top of the stadium.
yeah.
So he sold me one good ticket twice and one
terrible
garbage
ticket.
ticket.
God,
My fault.
Yep,
My
those
fault.
were the days.
Yeah, let me see the second ticket too. Is
Yeah,
where I learned
exactly.
that sentence.
Be cautious.
I have a friend that used to be friends with Bert Sugarman and Mary Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Good
And-
seats.
And he said to them,
Pretty good seats.
if you get, and my friend's a huge Dodger fan, and he goes to a lot of games solo just because he wants to be there when stuff happens. So there was a playoff game one year, and he bought one ticket in the upper deck, and he had an understanding with Bert and Mary that if one of them wasn't going to go and they ever had an extra, that he would love to go. So after he buys the ticket to sit up top, he gets a call from one of them, from one of the Sugarmans, and says, "Hey, we have an extra. I'll send it to you. You can come watch the game tonight." And he's like, "I'm so excited. I can't believe it." Great. So he goes and puts the ticket he bought up for sale, just to try to get his money back for the one he bought in the upper deck. And it gets snapped up in 15 seconds. And he goes, "Wait a second." And he looks and he put the wrong ticket up.
No.
And
Bert and Mary
no
got a surprise.
longer speak to him.
Oh, wow.
Because and he said it was an honest mistake. This is what I did.
man.
Blah blah blah. They go, yeah,
Apology
well,
not
never. No, yeah, apology not accepted.
Wow.
Mary's kind of the most loyal Dodger fan.
She's
she
at
is
a
there
lot of
every
games.
night.
So is Bert. They
Yeah,
both
Bert
are.
too.
Dennis Gilbert's at a lot of games too.
Yeah.
Go sits right behind home. Like if you're looking at it from the center field camera, like he's basically in the left-handed batter's box,
Yep.
and he's there
Yeah, all the time.
all the time.
What do you guys got going today?
Little World Cup.
Yeah.
Little DeMarco was at Rams Media Day today.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Saw Myles Garrett up close.
I'm canceling minicamp. That's it. It's over.
Good for you. You
Yeah,
should.
I'm done with
Yes.
it.
You're
I'm
out?
done with it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's redundant.
Yeah, it's all over.
Yes.
It's all over.
We're done.
And
like
the
Sean
Knicks.
said.
Yay.
And the Knicks.
And the Knicks. All right, all that
Yay.
coming up for you. Mason and Ireland back tomorrow at noon.
Wemby's going.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN.